monster?
Yeah, the eye monster is indeed dead.
Oh,
But
hell yeah.
Not without its. It left its mark, we'll say.
Not on me, it didn't.
Yep. Somebody got cursed. So I think the way we're gonna deal with that, Aaron, is we're not gonna roll for everything outside of combat. Let's just say actions take like twice as long, just so we're not literally rolling like for everything you do. Free actions are fine, so speaking, like dropping an item, something like that is okay without a roll. And then in combat, we'll just basically give you a 50% chance to do anything on your turn. Does that work?
Yeah, it works for me.
Just to streamline it, so we're not literally making a roll
Did
every
I end up
couple of
using my
seconds.
enlarged person last time?
I don't know.
Meant to.
You,
Did anybody get big?
I don't remember anyone getting big.
I
I think I did, but I don't remember. So.
Was it maybe?
I think you did on Raylan.
Who's Raylan? Yours?
The paladin.
Did you do it at the fight?
I thought we like blocked the stairway or something.
Maybe that was the game before.
Could have been the game before.
Last time I played, I was like on the phone, so.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll get started. Okay, so as everyone on the map can see their token. No? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I can describe the room again real quick. And then you defeated this monster on the ground. We already did loot, so that should be fine there. It's fine. So, this is a large, like kind of cathedral looking room. The ceilings rise high to a dome 40 feet above the main floor. And you see this big black and white statue here, which I believe you did identify. It's a statue of, it's a representation of Nethys. And then like hiding behind this statue was that eyeball creature thing.
Yep.
Which you have defeated.
I feel like we were looking for doors or switches or something around this this statue when we got ambushed.
Okay, so switches. Did someone just roll something?
Yeah, ignore that.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out how to get my witch to read his level 3. It's not giving me my spell slot.
Alright, if you want to make a perception check for me.
Well,
Yeah, you don't really find anything.
honestly, he's looking on the wrong side of the room.
Just to clarify, this is the place that we were sent to, like our next assignment.
Also. Yeah, this was like your third assignment.
Well,
surely this isn't it. What would I know about the statue here?
It's a statue of Nethys.
Okay.
I believe we've discussed Nethys before, but we could go over it again if you're not.
Yeah, give me
not
the
remembered.
elevator pitch.
Yeah, so Nethys is the god of magic. Largely worshipped in Osirian. Let's see. The representation is like a two-tone mask, so like a black and a white. So that's what, this black and white statue here is. Yeah, so basically they kind of hold magic above all things. They don't use magic. Those unable to do or use magic are held as lesser by the faith. So if you're not a magic user, they consider you like a lesser being. That sorts of thing.
And this whole place was like a I don't remember, like a shrine or a temple.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely. Yeah.
Can I cast? I want to cast detect magic, but I kind of want to center it on the statue to see if it has some type of effect on it, maybe.
Sure. Like to see if the detect magic itself does something, rather than just detecting if there's magic.
Yeah, so I'm not more or less. Yeah, I'm not really detecting for something. I just want to see if magic being cast upon the statue triggers an effect.
Okay. Yeah, so you detect magic, and you don't detect any magic. At the same time, the statue doesn't seem to do anything. Doesn't react.
Okay. Seems this god does not appreciate magic as much as I thought.
Does anybody look hurt?
Raylan's down a little bit.
How did the wand work in your game? Is it just 1d8?
Like a cure light wounds?
Yeah.
1d8 plus 1.
Okay.
Oof.
Here you go, bud.
Perfect.
All right. Well,
Anybody else?
I'll be fine.
Okay. Well, we got a whole slew of these, so don't be shy, my
All right, well then, I'll take one in that case. It's good enough.
There you go.
you meant 1 hit point, right?
I mean, I wasn't down much, but that takes me to full.
Right. Russ is gonna poke her head in this next room. Take a look around.
Okay, that one over there. Yeah.
Gigantic table.
It's actually a pool.
Oh.
Yeah. So an immense tiled pool, empty and no more than 2 feet deep, lies beneath a vaulted ceiling covered with images of celestial beings. 4 columns stand beyond the pool to the northeast, each carved to represent one of the 4 primal elements. A ring of hieroglyphs encircles the base of each pillar.
So we'll go take a look at those. Let's see. Can she just take a look at the pillars as a whole? It sounds like you said a ring of hieroglyphs, so just like images along the bottom of the pillar.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay. And what did you say they were?
Ancient Osiriani.
She can read that.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just like terms relating to each element. So like wind, fire, that sort of thing.
And what were
There's
the 4? Wind, fire,
wind, fire, earth,
water.
water. Yep.
Okay. Can Rossi look for any contraptions or I don't know, levers or anything movable on these pillars?
Sure. Yeah. A perception check. Look for things.
14.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. It just looks like, maybe this was some sort of like ritual pool or something like that. But nothing in terms of like switches or mechanisms that do anything really.
Okay. We've got to find a trapdoor somewhere. There's got to be something here.
Are these doors here?
That is a door. And the other side is also a door.
Oh.
Yeah, you do kind of see something there.
Yep.
But
We'll wait there.
yeah. Nothing really happens. You want to get a full view though.
Okay, well, Rossi will look over at the others and motion for them to come forward and come take a look around this this pillar or this wall.
Okay. We can stop there.
Is there something right
describe-
here?
There's
Blocking line of sight.
Oh, not for me.
no, there's not a line of sight there. Well,
Like if you look at my token. It's weird.
which one are you? That one?
Oh, you know what? Take Madeline's access away. That's probably what it is.
Madeline's what?
Revoke my access to that character sheet.
Which one's Madeline? This one?
Yeah, you got to do it in the character
Oh,
sheet.
in the sheet. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's some line of sight conflict there or something.
Yeah. I think I'm
Um,
seeing more than I should.
how's that?
Perfect.
Should it was everybody, so that should change for a couple people.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. So, what you see as you round the corner there, Rossi, a small shrine occupies a raised dais in the north of this room. 2 waist-high fonts stand on either side of the altar. And a small wooden cabinet is bolted against the eastern wall. 2 rows of stone benches stand to the south of the dais. A fetid odor permeates the room. And so you see these 2 people standing here, and as soon as you round the corner, they kind of look up at you, and one of them, speaks specifically in ancient Osiriani, which I believe you're the only one who can speak it. And they say something like, "Look what has happened here. Please help us." And kind of like raises his hand and begins walking towards you.
Rossi will say, they say they want help, but
Please.
she's backing up at the same time.
Please help us.
I don't know about this, everyone.
What is
it?
Seems pretty suspicious.
Can I make a perception check to see if I know? Are they humans?
Yeah, they look like humans.
Yeah, I'll just I'll like heft my scimitar and be like, "Stop there, please."
Yeah, go ahead and make your perception check.
Perception.
All right, 16. Yeah, I mean, you don't really notice anything. They just look like kind of old, maybe, like they've been living in here for a while.
Did they stop when I asked them to stop, or are they still approaching?
No, they would have kept approaching, basically holding their
Okay.
hand out.
I don't know if I need to specify this, but I'm gonna take like a defensive or 5-foot step back, just kind of keeping my sword in between me and them, and repeat my request to stop. Say, we'll help you, but you need to stay where you are for now.
And Rossi will repeat that in ancient Assyrian.
Oh, okay, good, because you don't speak ancient Osirian, right, Brian?
That is correct.
Okay. just making sure we're clear. So they stop for a moment and make. Hold on a second. All right. So, Madeline and Rossi, kind of at second glance, this is kind of what they look like here. They're just wearing some robes, maybe a mask or something. They just look like maybe they're a worshiper of Nethys here. At second glance, you take a closer look as they step out, kind of maybe more into the sunlight, where there's some sunlight coming through the windows, and their kind of image changes, and this is what you see. And figure out how to share the token with.
Oh,
Ooh,
definitely not friendly.
that's pretty different.
Yep. And it did hesitate for a moment, but again is continuing to walk towards you.
I hesitated when we spoke ancient Assyrian, but then just continued.
Yeah, it kind of like maybe stopped for a half a second there, and then stepped towards again to I can't remember names. Not Torley.
Alan?
Yeah, Raylan. Sorry.
I was gonna say make our name show up.
I was gonna say, how do I do that? That'll help me.
I think it's on the token setting.
Yeah, but it does step again towards you, Raylan. Nameplate.
Yeah, if it's within
Use
range, I'll,
caution, Raylan.
if it's within range, I'm gonna take a swipe at it.
Okay.
Cautious swipe.
A cautious swipe. All right, let's go ahead and roll for initiative. Everybody else who can see these things, make a will save for me.
They are
Where's
not
it
in
on
my
the map?
line of sight.
I don't even know where it is.
Is that including Raylan and Rossi?
No, not Raylan and Rossi.
Okay.
Actually, everyone just make a, not everyone, but everyone except Raylan and Rossi make a will save for me.
Oh.
Okay. I don't even see on the map where these things are.
Same.
So I don't.
All right, and everyone is in initiative
No.
except the bad guys. Here we go. You can find it. Here we go. All right, so kind of this rotting looking corpse, at least to Raylan and Rossi, reaches out and takes a swing. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. This one will step up and take a swing with its claw at Raylan. 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
All right, Grathilda, you hear some sounds of combat in the next room.
We'll move over here and shoot at this one with the light crossbow.
Okay.
To hit.
Are you said you're aiming for the red one? All right, 12. does not hit.
Okay.
Okay, Torley.
All right. Tor Lee is gonna. Oh, I get to do move. Move forward into the room and focus target. I think that is. No, I'll hold that. I'm just gonna take a shot. Have these creatures acted this combat?
You wouldn't know.
Well, out of character, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
out of character, the red one has, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Basically,
That's the one I was gonna shoot. It's just whether or not I use sneak.
yeah. So as far as Torley and Grathilda are concerned, you just see like a robed human. You don't
But
actually.
they're attacking my ally, so.
Yeah.
I take a shot at the closest one. That's the red one.
25 does hit for 3 piercing.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
see
it
what
for me.
kind. Let's see what kind of DR this thing has. It's just a masterwork longbow. Is the bolt magical or anything like that?
Nope.
All right, so yeah, it kind of sticks into its side, but it doesn't seem to react or even flinch at all.
Okay.
Probably didn't do any damage. Classic DR here. Rossi, you see this first one, this undead kind of corpse-looking thing walk up and take a swipe at Raylan.
Rossi will take a 5-foot step back, and we'll try to figure out what these things are.
Okay.
A knowledge check to determine what they are.
Religion.
Plus a 1d6. 24.
24. All right, so that'll get you 2 things. So I will give you kind of the basics. So this is I don't know how to pronounce it. Hukuva.
Ekiva.
Yeah, Hekiva. Is that how you say it?
That's how I pronounce it.
Okay, that works for me. Yeah. Yeah. So so basically they're what you know about them is they're like risen corpses by kind of like evil clerics who either like renounced their deities or were blasphemed before they died. So they're kind of just fueled by hate and evilness and try to like keep the vows of the cleric who raised them. Usually they're mistaken for zombies or even skeletons, but they're really not. They have a little more intelligence than zombies and skeletons, which you kind of gather that they had this illusion or something to make them look like helpless people as they came in and swiped at Raylan. And then 2 things.
Gotcha. I guess DR details or
Sure. So
I don't remember if that's 2 separate things, like to ask what their DR is and then what can bypass it.
yeah, so that'll just be one thing. I'll put it in
Okay.
chat. It's DR5, magic or silver.
Okay. And then I guess any resistances.
So they're undead. So get those real quick. It's a big list, so.
Oh, okay. Well, while we're getting that, Rossi will quickly shout out that they're Hekivas, and they're not helpless or they don't want any help at all. They're evil, and that magic or silver might be effective against them. I don't think she's gonna have time to say that they're also immune to death effects, disease, mind affecting
Right, yeah.
So that's all she'll say.
Your 6 seconds are up, so you got off those first few.
Yep.
But they're just undead, so what people already know about that.
You know, before. All right. And then I suppose she'll attack. So she's just gonna shoot a regular crossbow. 12.
12 unfortunately misses, but the damage would have done 1 damage.
Oh.
And
That's
gotta pump up those numbers.
all right. That's it for her.
All right, Madeline.
Okay. She will step in to here. Her bow out. Yeah, she'll go ahead and fire at red.
The red Hecuba.
Yep. Let me make sure I'm doing this right, because I haven't used this feat yet. So I have coordinate shot now with my teamwork stuff.
Okay.
Also, threatening opponents not providing cover. Okay. Alright, so I've got buffs for both. Alright, I was just checking.
Just get a bonus on your attack there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to make sure I
And
put
then
the right plus on.
a second bonus if it's flanked.
Yep. So 27 to hit.
Damn, 27 hits. And appears to do nothing. Unless there's something magical or silvery about your bolts. Or both.
There's not right now.
Alright, yeah. So this thing's got a couple, arrows and bolts and stuff sticking out of it, but just seems like it's having no effect whatsoever. You must be stronger. Now it's Raylan's turn.
All right. I'm going to point my scimitar at the red one, and as a swift action, smite it. So it's been a minute since I've actually done this.
Oh, did I not make a initiative roll on the other one? Thought I did. Go ahead. Sorry, this one will just act after you, though.
Okay, no worries.
I messed up and didn't roll.
So I'm going to smite evil as a swift action on the red one, and then I'm going to attempt the old scimitar.
All right, so does the smite damage make the whole attack magic, or is it just the extra smite damage that's magic?
The smite damage makes the whole attack bypass all DR.
Okay, so...
And what I don't know here is if the 12 crit confirm, there's a +3 to attack if I'm smiting undead, but
Okay.
I don't know if that adds to the crit confirm or not.
I'll say yes just for now. I'm pretty sure you add it. I could be wrong, but we'll say yeah, that's fine. So that gives you a 15. So that does confirm.
Okay, so that would be 19. That would be 22 damage.
Okay, 20.
Actually, 25 damage because
25. All right, so it's even more dead than it would have been if it was 22. So, how does that look? Because that was a pretty epic hack you made.
Yeah, so and there's also 2 fire damage. So I raise my sword to the sky and a light flashes down, the edge of the blade turns fiery, and then I just slash straight across through this thing as a divine light almost seems to be guiding my sword.
Wow. Okay, so this thing I guess kind of in turn tries to make its own attacks. 5 to hit and 8 to hit. I assume
Neither
do
hit.
nothing. So maybe it was just thrown off by your mighty holy attack, and its 2 claws just completely miss. We'll go back to the top to Grathilda.
Yeah. I'm gonna look down here at this one to the south, and I'm going to hex it.
Okay.
It can will save against misfortune.
Is that the one that can still hit undead?
It can hit anything.
Anything. Okay. 14.
It's either. I think that might exactly be it. If I can remember where to find the will save. Oh no, 15. So
It fails?
it fails.
Okay, it fails.
And I
What
will cackle as a move action.
and what does that one do to it? Negative something to all
Anytime
things?
it makes an ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or skill check, it must roll twice and take the worst result, so it's disadvantage.
Ooh, nice. It's so good.
It only gets the one roll, so I'll just keep cackling.
Alrighty, is that it for Grathilda?
Yes.
Alright, Torley, I forgot to make you roll last turn. Let's roll for your curse this turn.
Oh no, I rolled for it.
Oh, you did? I didn't see. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Keeping me
I
honest.
didn't forget. Torley doesn't act.
Doesn't act. Torley just stands there for some reason. Rossi, it's back to you.
All right. Rossi doesn't have. Oh, I forgot. Actually, does if she's a magic crossbow, does that make the attack magic, or do they
Yes.
keep it like arrows?
I believe so, yeah. I
Okay.
think we talked about,
Well,
not me and you, but had
maybe
some
if she
discussion
hits
about that.
something, then she can do some damage. 16.
Ooh, 16 is good. And it's magical. Oh,
Excellent.
actually,
Uh-oh.
do you have the shoot into melee feat that prevents the...
Nope.
Okay. So I think it's -4. It would be 12, which misses. Just too much action going on with, Raylan being right there fighting it.
All right. Well,
Yep.
that's it for her.
All right, this thing raises its claws to swipe down again. Ooh, okay. Got some real rolls this time. 21.
21.
Come on.
Yes, that hits.
All right. All right. It does. So this is just the first one. So it does 2 slashing damage. But please also make a fortitude save for me as you feel evil disease going into the wound.
I make my fortitude save, but then
Oh no. Okay. Nice.
Uh,
Including mummy rot. All right. So ignore the disease for this next attack as well. So this next attack actually crits. 14 to confirm.
no.
Okay.
Doesn't confirm.
So just another 2 slashing damage, but your holy divine health prevents you from getting any of the disease. So very nice. I forgot
Yes.
paladins get stuff like that. Sweet. Madeline.
okay, I think she's going to hold her position here.
Oh wait, sorry. Did attack rolls count for that curse, Grathilda?
Yes.
Okay. Let me re-roll those. You might not have to take any damage. 10 and 9. So yeah, you take no damage. Get that 4 back.
Oh man.
All right, sorry, Madeline. Go ahead.
It's okay. She will. She'll say, my standard weapons are of no use here, and she'll toss them down, and then she will try to acid splash it.
Ooh. Let's see.
10 touch.
10 touch. That might... I somehow closed out of my sheet. Get it back up here. Huequava. Touch. 10. No, that is a miss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You thought for sure you felt the power of Zabi inside of you, but
I did.
yeah. Unfortunately, just too much action going on there to be able to hit it. All right, back to Raylan.
Oh, so soon. All right. I'll just like turn my blade to the other one and slash across it.
All right, 17 is good. What are is that damage correct there?
Yeah, just the 5. I'm not doing
Okay.
anything.
And no no +1
Nope.
damage against the undead or anything? I see that note there.
Yes, that is correct. If the target is undead, I forgot about
It
that.
is,
Thank
yep.
you.
So
Yeah, 6 total damage then.
6 total damage, and it's not a magic attack?
Nope.
Okay, so it does take the 1 damage. You take a mighty swing. You just don't quite feel the force behind it or the divine power like you did the last time. It looks like it barely flinched when you did that. All right, back to Grathilda.
I'll just hold my hands up in the air and go. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, maintaining that that juicy curse. Torley.
I continue not to do anything.
All right, Rossi.
Nice. All right, Rossi's gonna focus up. Take aim.
15
11.
does not hit.
Yep.
Just really, really tough. Can't. Just too much going on. They're swinging. They're moving around. Melee combat.
Yep.
You feel like you just wish you did some extra training with that crossbow.
I've read so many books.
Too many books, not enough training. All right, double claws, and I will make sure to roll correctly this time. And yeah, it swings again, and just whatever this curse is just making it really difficult to land a hit on Raylan. Maybe it'll move on to another target next time. Madeline.
Yeah, same thing. She'll try to some acid there.
All right. Woo! There we go. All right, 2 acid damage.
Look damaged.
Let me double check, make sure that undead traits are not immune to acid. I don't believe they are. Okay, you're good. Yeah, it looks like your orb of acid that flies through the air and splashes on it. Looks like it does about 2 points of damage.
Praise Yomade. We will see victory yet. Slowly.
Victory is upon us. All right, Raylan.
All right, I'm going to power attack. Oof, that's a 9 to hit.
A 9 to hit is no good.
Yep, and then I will 5-foot step here. As I see some arrows flying in and missing, I will try to get out of the way.
Okie dokie. Berthilda.
Just kind of look exasperatedly at the group as they fail to drop this enemy and continue to cackle.
Alrighty.
Now you're cackling at us.
Torley. Perhaps you can do
Yay!
something this round. Woo!
Torley pulls out a cold iron arrow and takes a shot.
Cold iron, even though you know silver was.
Cold iron and silver, I think, are the same.
No, they're not.
Cold iron does not bypass silver. Silver
Well, then
bypasses silver.
All right.
Demons and fey creatures for cold iron.
Saving you an arrow there.
No, that's fine. I was to check the material thing. We'll do a normal regular shot.
Does the
I'll
material
embed-
thing say that? Cold iron will
Yeah.
bypass silver?
It's considered a. It's on the same line. Cold iron and
Not
silver.
the one I'm reading.
But we're gonna move on. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna focus target instead. Take a shot. And miss it.
13 misses. So just real quick, so the same line, like a +1 weapon bypasses cold iron and silver. A cold iron and silver does not bypass each other. It's only the material.
Cool.
That's the difference.
I'm done.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Rossi, you feel like you have a better shot now.
Oh yeah, she does. Let's go. Come on. 17.
17 hits.
Hey.
3 damage. All right. Looks like the arrow sticks or the bolt sticks, and it kind of turns to you looking angry,
Uh-oh.
avoiding the heavily armored person that it's had no use fighting, and takes a swing with a claw, returning an attack on you for 14 to hit.
That should miss. That's. I'm looking at.
Oh, hold on. I got to roll twice. Sorry.
Oh.
All right. It missed.
Okay.
Natural 1 on the second one because it's doing attacks with disadvantage. So, damn. Wanted to get someone. Nobody's doing anything. All right. Madeline.
She'll say, Rossi, watch out for that creature. And with her bow still on the ground, she will again just try to oh damn it, miss with an acid splash.
Oof, yep. Yep, just flies back and splashes on the ground. Sizzles into the tile. Raylan, now's your chance.
All right, I'll 5-foot step up. I will power attack.
15 hits.
It'll be a 14.
14
with power attack.
misses.
Oh, that's a shame.
If only you had flanked it.
All right.
All right, that's it for Raylan. Grathilda. You cackle wildly, maintaining the curse. All right, Torley. Ooh, nice, you made it.
Hold on, I didn't mark my arrow down. 20 for 10.
20 for 10. And no magic or anything like that.
Nope.
So, yeah, it does make purchase and appears to do some damage. This thing is looking, a little rough, even though it's like this undead thing. It already looked kind of rough anyway, but
Cool.
looking hurt. All right, Torley. I mean, Rossi,
Nope.
sorry. I had to click down. Yep.
How are we feeling about this space over here?
Yeah, you could probably jump up there.
Do a little 5-foot hop.
Yeah, it's like a low wall, so it's not like you're doing a big giant leap or anything.
All right. Should do a little hop and take another shot. 8.
It's not there. All right, it's going to move up 5-foot step. This time, it'll take 2 mighty swings with its claws. A 12 and a 13. Yep, it was disadvantage because the other ones were crits. 12 and 13.
I'm baffled still by flat-footed. I'm not using that, right? I'm using...
No, you are not flat-footed.
Okay.
Basically, if you haven't acted yet in the combat, you are flat-footed, and then there's other circumstances that can make you flat-footed, but otherwise, no.
Just making sure. Okay. Nope. Miss.
Alrighty. Adeline.
Alright, she will 5-foot step, and again try to slow it with some acid.
All right. Do you have the range feat for fighting melee combat?
Yeah, she's super spec for.
Okay, cool. Yep. So that does hit, doing another 3 points of acid damage. And it's still alive, but severely damaged. Could this be the last round? Raylan, what do you think?
Raylan will 5-foot step. Raylan will power attack. So it would be a 12 to hit. Jeez.
It is flanked, so it still misses. Yep, and you miss. Oof. Lots of whiffs here. Grathilda, what do you do?
I stop laughing and I grumble as I move forward and use Cure Light Wounds wand on it.
Okay. Is there AOOs for using magic weapons? Or a magic device? Is it treated as casting a spell?
It's just I'm touching out and poking it pretty much.
Yeah, let's go ahead and is that some sort of save? I'm guessing. You want to click the spell, or can you click the spell?
Let me cast it as if I'm casting it for my.
Yeah, exactly, and you just don't take the slot away.
Just
take the charge.
touch. So it'd be touch, AC, whatever.
Okay, so make a 1d20 plus your dex, I guess, for touch. Or no, do strength. I don't know. It's not range touch. It's just normal touch.
I think you can just hit the melee button.
Yeah, just hit the melee button.
Cast
or
the spell from the wand.
Yeah, you said it was touch, right? So you have to be able to touch it. So.
Yeah, it's a ranges touch. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, so you're able to touch it with the wand. It doesn't dodge out of the way. And then what was the save again? It was a will save?
Yeah.
Okay, it rolls a 7.
Okay, and it would have been at disadvantage as well.
Correct. So still a 7.
I assume since it's a spell I know, and I'm using a use magic device, that doesn't require any special rolls if it's a spell that you already have in your inventory, right?
No, I think you still have to make the check. It's just no penalties, right?
I think that's
yeah, that
fine.
should be good because it's like 10 plus the spell level or something, maybe. I don't know.
I don't even think it's that high for a spell you know. I think it's pretty.
Oh,
low.
okay, yeah.
All right. For 3 damage.
All right, 3 damage. Disintegrates it. That holy power has defeated it. All right, we're out of combat. Whew. If only there wasn't so much freaking.
So if the spell if the spell on the wand is on the spell list of their class, they can activate the wand with no check needed.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought there still was one, so good to know.
No, I was pretty sure it wasn't, but it's been so long since I played with the wand.
Yeah, yep. All right, good deal. So these things are. Were you taking a shot?
No.
Oh, just testing a roll.
I wanted to see what I would have done.
What would have happened? You would have killed it if.
That was garbage.
And you would have gotten sneak attack, right? Or was that included in that?
Dude, I had it all in there.
Oh, dang. Okay, so yeah, it would have.
Deadly aim, focus target, point blank shot, sneak attack. That is garbage.
Yep. So it would have done 8 damage and then minus the 5. Rough.
We were just rolling like 1d, whatever number to try to recover arrows, right?
Yeah.
Ouch. See, look at that. Your curse is saving you money.
I gotta pick my bow back up.
Yep.
let's go look and see what those creeps were doing in here.
And I'm gonna actually look at see what the creeps have on them.
All right, let's go with the. Let me get the loot for them first. So these Hukubas.
Man, I'm reading some stuff that you have to use two hands to use a wand.
Oh, interesting. Sorry. So they don't have much at all on them. They just kind of have some like raggy clothes, and they were using their claws to attack. So do not find much on them.
Okay.
In terms of the room itself, it kind of just looks like a small chapel within like the greater building. There's some like pews and kind of like an altar. What exactly are you looking for, Rossi?
Well, I'm gonna take a look inside this cabinet.
Sure.
See what's in there.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and oh, it's not locked. Sorry, I thought it was. All right, yeah. So you are able to unlock it, or sorry, open it without issue. What you find inside is like a silver chalice, silver ritual knife, a tithing box. They look like they're kind of maybe slightly damaged or dented a little bit, just maybe from age or being, used.
What does?
The chalice and the ritual knife.
Gotcha.
The tithing box, looks empty. Nothing in there.
Okay, well that's good. Not sure we wanted to loot from the tithing box in a church anyway.
Entirely up to you.
Rossi can hang on to for our party loot, I guess. Whatever. I mean, the chalice and the knife, are they pretty plain or?
Yeah, they just look like maybe they were used in some like religious rituals, but otherwise mundane. Yeah.
So take a look around the room for anything else on the altar.
Yeah, the only thing you really see, the altar looks like it's been smashed or just kind of worn over time. You find a couple of small, like religious artifacts, but just like little wooden like symbols of Nethys and maybe like an old like decrepit book that looks like it's just kind of disintegrated over time. That's all you see on there, and that's really all you see in the room.
Alright. She'll come back out wondering if these were Nethys followers who got turned. I missed it. Did we find anything on them that would have indicated who they were in their past life, or no?
No, just kind of dirty old rags. You could probably kind of take a guess that if they were in that room, they were probably some like an acolyte or some religious type figure, but
Yeah. All right. Well, no one else is doing anything. She'll start scouting out the next room.
okay. Anyone else doing anything?
Just following close behind Rossi in case she disturbs any more
Yeah,
undead.
Yep. Good.
sounds good.
Does this pool got water in it?
It does not. No.
Oh, I thought you said it did.
No, it's just it is a pool, but it's empty.
Oh, I could have walked through it the whole time. I didn't want to go through difficult terrain.
Yep, you could have. Sorry, yeah. So the first line was an immense tiled pool, empty and no more than 2 feet deep. Was the
Oh, I missed the empty part.
yeah.
I go in the pool and just start looking around, looking in the drains, just
there are no drains.
Oh.
Hmm.
And I'll just go every now and then, every 30 seconds, I just stop moving for 30 seconds and then.
If you want to make like are you looking for something, or are you just trying to?
Just anything, like trying to figure out where the water went, if it just evaporated. I mean, my assumption is just over time it disappeared, right? Evaporated out, but just looking around just to see.
Okay.
Like, there has to be a way to get the water in or to get the water out, and that's what I'm looking for.
You can make, I don't know, like do you have a knowledge history?
Hold on. Sheets messed it up. I have knowledge engineering, would that help? And
Mm,
local.
yeah, maybe local's fine. So
Nope.
You're curious about the pool, huh?
yeah, so Grithilda's there looking around with you. These large shallow pools were used as like, they used them as like for like baptisms and stuff like that. With the fact that there's no drain, like you said, you probably imagine it, no drains and no like piping or anything to get the water in. So you're not really sure how they did that, but it probably evaporated over time, like you mentioned. These pools were not uncommon in some of this like ancient Osirian architecture, especially in temples. But you do note that it's kind of unusual that this one's indoors. Usually, um, these types of things were like outdoor ceremonies, but this one appears to be indoors for some reason. Some reason unknown. All right, we'll go back to Rossi in this next room. The southern area of this large space contains a long stone table, which I think you can see there in your line of sight. 2 benches and 2 wooden hutches. Just visible behind a partition wall to the north is a kitchen with tables, cabinets, and a stove in the corner, which is kind of that. Can't see it right now, but describing this like little nook here.
Oh, off this way. Okay.
Yep. Around a corner to the south stands a stone enclosure with a rounded top and a hatch set in front. Basically just looks like a kitchen and dining hall.
Okay. Well, she'll make her way up there. So, I assume like this is the hutch that you were talking about,
Yep, yep.
and then these are what, just benches and
Benches
tables?
and cabinets, and then like a little like old kind of like oven or something there. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, Rossi will go over and take a look at the hutch, and I guess try to see if it's booby trapped or anything.
Okay. Yeah,
Makes sure before she tries to open
those
it up.
ancient Osirianis are very protective of their kitchen
Yeah,
utensils.
their kitchen. They're nice china.
Yeah, you don't see anything, and it appears to be unlocked.
All right. She'll check that one out, and then she'll go over and do the same on the other side of the room.
Yeah, yeah, and inside is just some old kitchenware, plates and stuff like that. Same thing on the other side. There's no traps, no explosions.
Darn. I don't know. She'll come up here and look over here. Anything in the oven?
No, nothing in the
Those,
oven.
Those Hekavas didn't make us any food.
No fresh bread cooking or anything like that. To the south there, you do notice like a small granary. Looks like probably have some. Yeah, they used it for storing grains. Do you reach your hand inside?
Oh, can she not like can she see inside, or is it like?
It's a little dark and kind of, just from where you're standing, unless you have a torch lit or something.
Hmm. Hmm. So I don't think anyone has a torch right now, right? Lit already, right?
I don't think so. There's light in here, right?
Yeah, but some of the like kind of corner rooms that don't have any windows might, like this one doesn't have any windows. would be kind of harder to see in.
Gotcha.
I felt like a light cantrip
There
or
you go.
something when
Cast
I
it
take a
on
look in there.
cast it on a rock. There you go.
Little rock and like throw it in.
Whatever you want to pick up, I'll give you some light.
All right.
So what do we see when we throw a pebble in there?
So what you see inside is nothing. Looks like whatever may have been inside maybe kind of disintegrated or rotted long ago. Although, while you're doing that, you kind of hear a strange shifting sound like in the stone walls behind you. And this form kind of like comes out of the wall. You don't necessarily see it, but Raylan definitely does. You see the strange like stone creature just emerge from the wall and looking like it's going to be pretty aggressive to attack. We'll roll for initiative.
Jeez. The DM debate. You want to look in that hole in the wall over there?
No. If I'm being honest, this was gonna happen either way. I was just seeing what what you would do.
Is the initiative starting out with Raylan like shouting something out, or if I go early enough, am I just gonna not know what's going on yet?
I mean, you like hear some sounds behind you. And it's not gonna be like a surprise round, and it looks like you are all gonna be acting before this thing does. So it's super big, slow stone monster. Yeah, so you'll get a chance to do whatever in time. But yeah, basically, just reading like the actual creature description, it says the materials of the building stretch and pull as if elastic, taking on the form of an earthen humanoid with thick stony arms, and that's what like kind of stepped through the wall behind you. We'll go up to the top with Madeline. I don't know. So Raylan would actually have seen this happen, and I don't know how Raylan would have reacted as it kind of occurred. But if you'd like to shout something and give everyone some warning, that's possible, but up to you.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that thing come out, I would say, Rossi, behind you, and start to draw my sword.
Okay, cool. Yep. So that's what you guys hear as we're going into initiative.
Yeah, so she would run to the room. How tall is this thing right here?
It's like a cabinet, so probably, a little taller
Not
than you.
shoot over.
Not over
Okay.
top of it. No, you'd be like shooting, like cutting that corner there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say between Raylan and the cabinet, it probably has partial cover.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I want to go diving in there then. Yeah, so she would just run down and take a shot on partial cover. You're calculating that, right?
Yeah, it just gives it like 2 AC or something. Yeah, it doesn't affect your roll, it affects their AC.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just make sure I didn't need to add anything in. Sure. Let's try this. Add in some more buffs here from my feet. Yeah, so she will deadly aim and fire.
Ooh, nice. Does not confirm. But yeah, that is a good shot. Let's see. 11 piercing damage. No magic or anything there. So,
Standard weapons.
all right, yeah, it doesn't appear to do anything. Just kidding. It looks like it actually does some damage. for once.
Need to go buy some better stuff.
Yeah, no, it actually looks like it does a good bit there. That's a good shot. The arrow
Let's
kind of just like kind of zips in between the cabinet and railing there and sticks into it. Like it does some good damage. All right, Rossi. Raylan shouts at you, telling to watch out behind.
Rossi spins around and squeaks. And she, I think she's just gonna sprint, trying to sprint by this guy, rather than because she can't really do like a 5-foot step or anything anyway, right? So
You can do a disengage. Wait, how does the disengage? It's just the first step?
Yeah, you can move through at least one threatened square, just like a 5-foot step, but you can use your full round to withdraw, I think.
full withdraw.
So it doesn't help if the second step is within range.
God, I gotta find a better cheat sheet. This one just says withdraw, move 2x speed, but it doesn't say anything about moving through.
Let's see.
But that would be great.
Well,
So that's a full round action, you said, right?
The square
So
you
it's sort
start
of
out
like,
in is not considered threatened, therefore visible enemies don't get attacks of opportunity. If you withdraw out of a threatened square and you're still in a threatened square, you would get an attack of opportunity.
right. Also, I believe it doesn't get an attack of opportunity because it hasn't acted yet.
okay, so it just doesn't get one at all. So she can just
Yeah.
move normally then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she'll move over here, and then when she's at a safe distance, she'll turn and try to observe him and see if she can figure out what this thing is. Assuming he's like out of the wall enough to
Yeah, you can make a
observe.
check. Let me see what kind of check this is going to be for this one, though. This does not appear to be undead at first glance. So this would be a Arcana check.
So 21.
21. You'll get the basics, and then we'll do +1. So this is an Akhat. Akhat.
And
Yeah. Yep, that. So basically, it's like an entity that dwells within a single building or structure, usually monuments, temples, or manors. The floors and the walls of the structures are the Akhat's veins and arteries, and the doors and windows of the building are the creature's fingers and toes. I don't know what you're supposed to take from that. They exist solely to maintain and protect the structure that they've been assigned to. So they're not really they're not just like servants or like a magical butler. They're actually like the structure's consciousness incarnate. What you know is they're typically bound by special keystones that the Akhat is attuned to, and they usually can't leave the premises without being commanded to do so. And then obviously, just from what it's done, you know that it can move through like the walls and stuff like that, and kind of manifest itself outside of them. And then you can pick one thing.
probably DR details.
Yeah, so we can do the immunities. It doesn't have any DR, but it does have some immunities. All right, here we go. I had to kind of narrow them down.
Okay, so she'll rattle off that it's an Akhat, and that it's I guess the building's consciousness sort of, and that it's it can't leave the premises of the building, right? Is the idea?
Yeah.
Like the whole building. Okay.
Yeah.
Does she know, like, when you said they were bound to a keystone? Is that like, I don't know? Is that like something that they could take it, like, that we could take advantage of if we can find it, or?
Yeah, so yeah, what you know is you feel like if you could find that keystone, you could command this creature. Just, you know, it could be hidden, it could be, you know, long lost. You have no idea.
Gotcha. Okay. And she'll try to rattle out as many of the immunities as she can, although not a lot of these seem relevant to what we usually do.
Yeah.
I guess what's relevant is that it can't take sneak attack. Can't be snuck up on. And then I guess she'll. I think probably she. I mean, she'd like to look for the keystone, but I think probably she spends enough time looking at this guy. So maybe next turn.
Okay.
So she'll just shoot an arrow at this guy. 11.
All right. 11 does miss.
Yep. And that's it for
Yeah,
me.
even with a flat-footed. Yep. All right, Grithilda.
All right, Grathilda heard the word consciousness, so she'll move up 5, 10, 15, 20. And that's the thing right there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to evil eye this bad boy.
Oh yeah. Is that a will save?
It is
14.
14 failed.
Ooh.
So it will be affected for. Let's see, 7
Oof.
rounds of -2 to attack rolls.
Alrighty. Add that -2 in there. Alrighty.
That's it.
Is that it for Grathilda?
Yes.
Alrighty. Raylan.
So does this thing look like it can come out of the wall?
Yeah, I mean that's literally what you saw, right? Is kind of behind Rossi as she was kind of searching around on some stuff. The wall literally like trying to think of what movie it was. There's like some movies where like the monster comes out of the TV, but the TV screen stretches a little bit before they break through. That's kind of what it looked like. It just
Okay,
looked
so
like
it's
the
not
wall.
like it's not like it's stuck in the wall but can reach out a few feet. It's like actually all the way out.
It is all the way out and probably coming after someone when it goes. Yeah. It's not like
All right.
halfway sticking out or anything.
I will move up and I will power attack with the okay, I don't think it matters. I will power attack with the scimitar. Gee. Okay. So 11 to hit.
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
And that's it. That's it for you.
That's that.
Alrighty, Tora Lee. Tora
I don't do
Lee.
anything.
Tora Lee does nothing. Alright, this thing raises its big, stony arms, tries to slam them down on Raylan. This roll includes the -2, 1 for 9 and 1 for 24 to hit.
The 24 hits.
All right, and it slams you for 7 points of damage.
All right. Less than ideal, but that's all right.
And that will be its turn. And Madeline.
Okay. Yeah, so seeing that her arrow hit him again, she'll take careful aim and she'll take deadly aim, excuse me.
Ooh.
Fire again. 14. Probably again with partial cover.
Yeah, That is no good. Yeah, there's just too much going on here now. Tough to see, and it does miss. Arrow just kind of bounces off the wall next to it. Rossi.
All right. Rusty will try to take a look around the room to see if she can spot the keystone.
Okay. Yeah, even while you were looking around before, you feel like a keystone would have stood out amongst the kitchen utensils and things, so you have a feeling it's probably not in here. So I'll let you
Okay.
do something else with your turn.
That's fair. I wasn't sure if like the wall behind it had changed or anything as it had come out of the wall.
No, the wall kind of just reformed into itself. No changes.
Okay. Well, she'll mention that. I don't, because I don't think I ever mentioned that before. She'll mention that if we can, we see like a, I don't know if she knows what that even like would look like, but you know, I read about these keystones that can control these things if we find it. She'll go ahead and take another shot. Was it 14 minus 4, so 10?
Yeah, a 10 is a miss. Again, you just wish you had that training in you. Oof.
Yep. She'll I guess she'll back up a little bit and take a look around out here, but yeah, we haven't seen anything yet that would really meet that description. That's it for her, I think. She'll just hang it out here.
Alrighty, Grithilda.
I will use my evil eye once more. So roll for a will save.
Alrighty, it gets a 7.
So now it has a -2 AC as well as a -2 to attack.
Ooh, very nice.
And I go
And that increases both of them.
by one more round, so 7 more rounds of whatever, and 8 rounds of.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. Just yeah.
Yep. Okay. Raylan.
All right, I will. I'll try to power attack and actually hit it. That's a 21 to hit.
There you go. 21 is good.
All right, so that's 9, 10, and 2 more from power attack, so 12.
Minus 12, and that is. Alright, yep. It's not undead, so yeah, 12 damage. It's looking like it's pretty hurt now. You feel good after whatever that curse is that Grithilda put against it. Just made it seem like it was easier to hit, maybe. Looks like it slowed down in its movements. Tora Lee, what's up? See what we can do this time. Oof. Should have gone back to town.
Nah, we're handling things fine.
Yeah. All right, this thing will raise its big arms up again. These rolls include the -2 and an 8 and an 8.
88. Oh, that should.
8. Yeah. All right. Yeah, just tries to slam down at you, and whatever these curses are, just making it really difficult for it. Madeline. Back to the top.
Okay. Yep. Look, Raylene's doing fine there, holding her own, so I don't think I'll rock the boat too much. Yeah, she'll just take aim and fire again. 20.
Oh yeah, 20 hits, 4 points of piercing damage. So yeah, the bolt or the arrow sticks. And yeah, it's looking real hurt now.
Yeah, she'll yell out, "Strike true! We will win!"
All right, Rossi with your yeah.
Well, I was thinking about having Rossi run off and trying to go find the keystone, but given how many enemies she's stumbled into already, it's probably a bad idea. So,
No, you should run off. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that would be great. So she'll step back forward again and Fire another shot with a -4. 11. 4-1.
Man, are you rolling like under 10 on every shot? Like natural under 10?
Yep,
I feel like you could actually hit this thing. Just gotta roll better. All right.
5. Pretty solid. Yep. That's it for her.
Alrighty, yeah, the bolt just kind of sings away into the corner. Grithilda, you've landed many curses on this thing, or hexes rather.
Ooh. Have it roll another will save as I attempt to inflict it with misfortune.
Oof. Hey. 10.
It fails, so -2 to attack, -2 to AC, and disadvantage on everything.
Oof.
I'm gonna cackle to extend the evil eye everything 1 round. Misfortune only lasts 1 round to the next, so it's only extended
Oh,
to 1
just
round.
so just yeah, okay. And that increases everything, right? You don't pick which one to increase.
Cackle can increase any active hexes that have agony, charm, evil eye, fortune, or misfortune hex.
Very cool. Yep, you're just keeping him debuffed. Alrighty, Raylan, now's your chance. Finish this foe.
Alright. Power attack, scimitar, 21 to hit.
21 is good.
Okay, so that's 7, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. So this thing kind of slows down a bit, and you hear like a loud, like almost like, you know, when you're in your house and you hear some like creaking and groans from the house. And then after a moment it stops and this thing just like crumbles to the ground. It is no more. And the combats feel like they go fast when things don't have DR.
Wonder
It's
why.
true.
Alrighty, this thing is dead.
Torley finally comes rushing up.
Oh. Hey,
Torley, we've vanquished it.
Oh, good. Our rear is secure as well.
Thank you for covering us.
Yeah.
I'll say, Raylan, I fear to touch the thing, but is there some means behind the wall where that thing came out?
Yeah, I'll examine the wall, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, the wall is just normal.
There's nothing like. If we go back around, there's nothing over here on the other side, right?
Yeah, no like secret door or anything. This thing literally just kind of looked like it materialized out of it.
Okay.
Digging these cabinets here.
Yeah, start rummaging around the cabinets. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys go through the cabinets as Rossi did once before, and it's just a bunch of like kitchen, you know, kind of old, decrepit kitchen utensils, things like that. Clearly like a dining hall / kitchen area.
And there was nothing in the granary thing.
Nope,
Right? So
in there.
just that thing waiting to get us. All right. Well.
Surely there has to be something here.
Yeah. So we'll go back to the lobby out here, and I don't know, maybe something in this. Maybe something in this hallway will be exciting.
Use caution.
Sure. Yeah, so a series of cubicles encircle an open central space here, each separated from the common area by a curtain hanging from a rod over the doorway. So it's not doors, just like a simple cloth curtain.
Then Let's push this curtain aside, just barely, just peek through.
Sure. Are you just kind of doing it? Or are you trying to be like stealthy about it?
Oh yeah, no, I'm trying to peek. I'm just trying to just to be real sneaky peek through.
Yeah,
without.
we'll do a real sneaky peek there for you. Here.
You know, when I move from square to square, I can't see anything in there, but when I move my token real slow, I can see better.
Did you see
Yeah.
anything? Okay.
Is that what do I see? Like, what is that?
Here, I'll zoom it in for you.
But is it laying on the ground?
No, it's just kind of standing there in silence.
I draw an arrow and flink, and try to stealthily shoot it in the face.
Sure, yeah, make an attack roll. 22 sneak, 17 piercing. Let me find my sheet somewhere in here. 22 is good. That includes the sneak damage there for
Yeah,
17.
it's all built in.
Yeah, and yeah, so the arrow just kind of flicks through and drops it to the ground. So light thump.
I look back to the group and I hold my hand up and I just say, I hold the number 1 up. And then I just hold that pose for.
For a couple seconds.
Very confused.
Sorry. I can't.
Everyone's like, "What's wrong? What are you doing?"
What
And
was
then
that,
I'll move again.
Torley?
I mean, you guys saw, like, heard the twang of a bowstring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same to this curtain.
You gonna open this curtain wide open, or are you just leaving it there?
If you. Oh, I'm just leaving that curtain just the way it is.
Okay. And then you're checking this one up here to the north?
Checking the next one.
Yep. Take your nice slow move if you need to.
Yep, okay. I don't see anything, so I'll open that one a little bit more and then kind of like slide inside just so I can get a full room view of the entire room.
What, this specific one here that you're walking into?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Yeah, so all you really see inside, which you kind of saw in the other one as you were peering around the curtain, is just like an old bed that's kind of collapsed in on itself, and then like a trunk. Just looks like it's living quarters.
Okay.
Nothing in the trunk, or if there was anything, long since disintegrated over time.
These rolls are for me just to know how long it takes. All right. A few seconds pass and I poke back around the corner and I point to that room I just came out of and do a thumbs up as I move to another room. Do the same.
Okie dokie.
Just imagine like I peel back the curtain, just peering in, and then just completely stop moving.
Yeah. Yeah, so just to hurry this sequence along here. So basically,
Aww,
well,
I was having fun.
I'm sure everyone else
I
is
haven't
too.
get to do anything else.
For the
The
next
fights, I'm
20
just
minutes.
standing there.
In game time, this does take a little while just because of some of your pauses with your curse kind of interrupting your train of thought. Make it like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 more stealth rolls for me. Okay. So with that really crappy one, hold on.
Yep. So I'll give you the order. I guess I would have gone like I'd have kept going here, then to this one.
Okay, so you would have
and I
gone
can't
to there.
see around the corner to see if there's more there.
Yeah. There.
Torley's just doing a stop motion picture.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So as you go around, so you open up this bottom door here next,
Yeah.
or a curtain. Sorry, not door. So this one in the middle just kind of looks like a bathroom or like a washroom type deal. The next one that you come across, you do see another one of those undead zombie creatures, and
Okay.
I'll allow you to take your
Yep.
stealth. I assume you're gonna shoot it again, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, damn, you're really killing it with the damage. Yeah, this one you let loose a nice quiet arrow, and it zips in. Kind of hits it in the chest or a good spot to drop it to the ground. Another light thump on the floor. And then you eventually get around to this one here. You don't see anything inside. And then you do see another undead creature in this one, the bottom here.
Ooh.
All right, so that one does go in. This includes sneak attack damage.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, so this one actually hits and does not kill it, and we'll roll for initiative. And I don't know, if you were going back to tell anyone to come in, or if you're just kind of going around and doing this on your own.
Making me double check my sneak attack. I've been saying it has been, but
Yeah, I didn't see.
oh no, it's there. The bonus dice is a 1d6. So
Oh,
it is
okay,
added.
I gotcha. Yep.
But it doesn't crit, so it's added separately.
So Madeline and Grathilda, you guys get to go first and second. Basically, you guys saw like Torley sneak in, hold up some thumbs up and some fingers, and kind of disappear around the corner, and you haven't heard much else since. Maybe another light twang of a bow, but hard to tell where it's coming from.
Excuse me. So, Madeline's kind of just waiting there, her back to the wall. And she's like, I haven't heard anything. I trust Tora Lee is doing well to her own. But just in case, she says, Yomade, bless what happens next. And she'll cast Bless. Yeah, I don't know where Tora Lee is at. I think it's 30 feet.
It says range 50 feet. You have to see them though.
Maybe each that goes.
It says in a burst, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a burst effect.
Okay, yeah, I
She's
mean,
in range.
she's definitely in range.
Okay. And that will be her turn.
Alrighty. Grathilda.
Say yes, I'm sure she's doing just fine.
I'm gonna eat this sandwich here.
Yeah, I'll nibble on. I'll pull some loose nuts from my pocket.
All right. Yeah. So this thing goes, kind of moves in to take a swing with its undead fist. Ooh. A crit 22 to confirm against Torley.
Yep, sure does.
All right, for 17 damage.
Okay, cool.
Bludgeoning. You dead?
No.
Oh man, so close. So close. So maybe Raylan, at this point you hear yeah, exactly. Yeah. You hear some noise, maybe a scuffle or a skirmish there to the west.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can move there, and I don't think I can see where she is.
Yeah, so basically you see that this curtain's open, this curtain's open, this curtain's open, and you can kind of see that one there, right? You
Yeah, I
see
can
that
see, like, there's
those are
glitter.
open, and then looking down here, it doesn't appear that one's open, at least from where you can see it. So I'll let you decide what you will about that.
Yeah, I'll just heft my scimitar and shield and be on the lookout since I don't know exactly where she is.
Oh, and sorry, Rossi, I didn't see that. I didn't recalculate, but you would have gone before Raylene, but that's fine. Rossi, you are up.
All right, Rossi will, yeah, after she hears the scuffle, she'll move up as well. Not enough to spot anything, I don't think, on her way there.
Yeah, so the only thing you notice, these ones are open.
Yeah.
These two are not. So
Yeah,
probably
so
take a
she'll,
guess what direction they went.
I don't think. Well, from back here, I don't think. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. I don't remember seeing her go south. But so she'll yeah, she'll have to. It's like whatever it is, dash or double movement up and fucking see around my shit and 5, 10, 1, 8. She's just looking. So this one is closed.
No, it's partially opened. Some of
Okay,
them are
so
just open like a sliver. Yeah, you do see like the body of a zombie undead creature there with an arrow in its chest.
okay, she'll say like there's one over here, but no Torley yet, so that's it for her.
All right, and we did Raylan and Torley.
Oh, if ever the 1d100
I was gonna
mattered
say.
more than anything.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Big oof. Alrighty. Back to the top, Madeline. You've probably heard
see,
some. Yeah, you
yeah,
see them run in.
Raylene
Yep.
runs in. I see Rossi up there. Yeah, I come up behind Raylene. I'm like, what's going on?
I don't know where she went. Rossi
so-
went that way, and I'll point.
Yeah, and it's like I'll stay behind you. And she has her bow. I'll just ready an action that if I see an enemy, I'll shoot.
Alrighty. Grithilda, your party has since moved in.
Oh, what's the racket over here? Move in. Like, about as far as I can go, I don't see anything.
No, you don't see Torley. You just see kind of some of the curtains move back a little bit and your party members standing around.
Okay.
Alrighty. Ooh, moment of truth.
Never needed a natural 1 so bad.
Let's do a public roll so you know I'm not lying. You want is that what you want? You want to
Oh,
see
I
it?
don't care. Just do it.
Okay. Gonna do it.
Ooh.
11.
Miss.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the zombie just kind of groans and just misses with its swing. Rossi, you hear kind of some scuffles down to your kind of around the corner there where you're standing
Oh,
to the
excellent.
west.
All right, she'll move that direction. Oh, she sees Torley, but can't see much else.
See Twirly bloody AF.
She
Yeah.
didn't look bloody. It looks like she had full bread bar when I saw her.
Yep. So you can see the curtain pulled to the side there and another one of those zombies standing.
Damn, yeah, and she sees Torley paralyzed, right? Yeah, doing very little at the moment.
Doing little and looking hurt. Yep.
I don't know what can she like grab Torley and like pull her out of the doorway? I don't know.
Yeah.
Move target with you.
Yeah,
I
I
don't have any
guess.
more movement though. Is the problem?
Yeah. So yeah, the action there would be an action to pull, I guess, and then
15. Yeah, I don't think it'll make enough of a difference. Oh, there is a reposition combat maneuver. Move target around you, huh? Anyway, well, if she can see by Rossi, I guess she can take a shot at this thing. But otherwise, I don't think she can do that much.
I mean, she could attack.
That's what I'm saying. She
Oh.
can if she can see she can peek around the corner. She can attack him.
Yeah. You can take
There
a
you go.
swing or whatever at it.
All she has is the crossbow. So that's what she's using. Well, I guess she's actually saw this thing in the hallway too and stuff. Does she know what these things are?
Yeah, it just looks like a
Lever or-
zombie, a humanoid zombie. Yeah. No, nothing
Okay.
special like those other weird undead creatures you've encountered before.
13.
13 hits, and it's still alive.
Damn.
But it looks really hurt right now. Like maybe as hurt as Tora Lee is. That's how hurt it looks.
Damn. She's nudging Torley. She's Torley, get out of the way. Get out of here.
All right, Raylan. Here's some more sounds of combat to the west.
Oh, yeah, that would have been smart.
Uh, I'll double move, I guess. What's the
Okay.
rule about moving through allies? You can move, but you can't.
Can't end in the space.
Okay, I guess I'll like move because I'm not sure where it is, and then I'll see it and I'll go, oh shit, and I'll end about there.
Okay, and it will take an AOO
That's fine.
against you as you're running by. 6 to hit, so it just takes a quick swipe. You see a hand like fly out from behind the curtain and just miss you as you run by. All right, Tora Lee. There you
Full
go.
withdraw. There's another zombie in there, but I think he's almost dead.
All right, to the top, Madeline. Tora Lee, injured, looking on the brink of death, runs into the room with you two.
Yeah, she'll move forward from her. Where did Torley come out of? It was kind of hidden.
Kind of the south chamber there. Yeah.
Right here.
Yep, that south hallway. Yep.
Yeah, she'll step in. She'll see that Raylan is there. I guess she'll move up behind her.
Yeah, so you're getting a tiny peek like of the zombie
Yeah,
through
I
the
can kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, not enough to shoot at there. I'll just ready in action then. In case it gets through her, I'll shoot at it.
Sure thing.
I'm able to see it enough. Yep.
Yeah. Grathilda.
Which way did I see him go? Down here?
Yeah, to the south hallway. Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. I guess since I don't.
Yeah, you would see like a tiny.
Is this the hurt person in front of me?
No, the person you just ran away from is the hurt person.
Wait, right here?
Yes, that's Tora Lee.
That's,
She ran back. Yep.
Oh, I'll do a 4-round action. Well, I guess you can't heal more than once, but yeah, I'm gonna hit her with the wand.
And take me out with a wand by hitting me with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just beat you with the wand.
Another,
one.
yeah, mid-roll there.
Hey man, you just quadrupled my health. So.
All right, if that's it for Grathilda, this thing will just kind of burst through the curtain and take a swing at someone, I guess. We'll do a 1 for Rossi. It'll attack
Trigger the ready
Raylan.
action.
What was the readied action again? Madeline?
If I could see it, I was gonna fire a bow shot. I don't think I can at all. Like I see like a foot. Right
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
so
I mean,
don't
you
think it's
can.
enough to shoot at.
It's like a, it's cover. You can see it though. It came through the doorway, so.
Yeah, I mean, if it popped through long enough for me to snap off a shot, then
Yeah,
sure.
if you were basically sitting there waiting for it, yeah, I'll just give it cover or partial cover.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
16.
So you flick off an arrow, and yeah, it does drop it to the ground. These things were not super sturdy, but they get a few whacks in on Torley. All right, that is it for combat.
Goodness, this place is infested with vermin.
Took out a couple before they spotted me.
Are you all right? You do not seem yourself.
He hit me really hard.
Come here, child.
He took me in a single hit. He took me down to 1 hit point, whatever the in-game terminology is for that.
He beat the shit out of me.
Come on.
How do you feel now?
Man, how these rolls? It's rigged. It's rigged.
Well, yeah,
Thank
I mean,
you.
it's definitely roll 20.
If you hadn't healed me like you did, I fear I may not have made it sooner.
Could you use any more, lassie?
Oh yes,
There you go.
that's perfect. Now, shall we check out the rooms where they're dead?
Was that it, or are there other rooms that are unchecked still?
There's still rooms here that I ran past and didn't bother. And then I didn't go up that way.
Are these stairs or cages?
They're
They look
beds.
like beds.
Yeah, they're
Beds,
just
okay.
old, decrepit, kind of caved in beds.
Start looking around in the room.
Yeah, check out all these rooms that have already been opened.
Yep, yeah. So basically, in all of them, they're all kind of the same. Obviously, there's a couple zombies hanging out left over from the plague that you defeated. But yeah, all you see is just kind of just these old, nasty beds, some like foot lockers, but you don't really find a whole lot in them.
Should we check this curtain? There's 2 remaining. This time, keep your eyes on me.
Well, you told us to wait last time.
You're right. It was my mistake. I'll sneak and try to stealthily open this one.
Yeah, you open it up. Looks like it's
And then
about the same thing.
follow suit.
Yep, same thing.
Okay. That looks like more of the same.
Yep, just like living quarters.
I don't think this has proved to be a profitable excursion.
Damn. Well, let's go take a look at these rooms up here.
Perhaps we got a bad assignment.
Yeah, draw may have been really bad.
The assignment's good as long as we can cleanse these foul undead from the lands.
This is true. This is true.
Is this another pool?
Yep. Yeah, so the short hallway to the west there connects to a shallow, empty pool, and two curtain cubicles are to the east. Oh, there's supposed to be dynamic lighting in that one to the north. A set of stone doors marked with hieroglyphs stands to the north, and then you also see a door to your east.
This is the doors.
Yeah, that's one of them, and then one to the east.
Look
So we're
behind
gonna
this
use the-
curtain. Make sure we're not dealing with any more undead.
The one to the south there.
Yeah.
Okay, you just doing this the slow peek again.
Yeah.
So a little bit there. So what you see as you're kind of peeking around in this small cubicle here is you kind of see like another chest and another bed. Although what you see is like two corpses here. One is kind of just a pile of bare bones. Looks like they were kind of just kicked unceremoniously out of the way. The other one is a rotting but still intact cadaver. You see a kind of a broken old scimitar that lies nearby one of them. And the bones appear to be scorched and not just kind of rotted away. And the corpse that's still rotting appears to have suffered from a number of recent injuries.
I explain the scene and then ask, what do you guys make of that? And then I'll open the curtain all the way.
So it was scorched.
Yeah, look for yourself. And then I'll step back after saying look for yourself.
So we'll take a look in and I suppose look around the room for a fire trap or something that could have burnt someone alive in here.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a perception check, and then also like a survival if you have it.
That's not good. I will use an take that down. An inspiration. So that's a 13 plus half my level. So like what 14 to look for traps, and then for survival.
Okay. So you don't notice any traps nearby, although it appears that it's like signs of combat, right? Like the skeleton is like freshly scorched and still warm to the touch. You don't think it was a trap or anything like that. And the recent injuries, so this is basically like a skeleton and a zombie. Like it looks like one of those zombies that you just fought a moment ago. Looks like they were recently dispatched by someone or something.
I'll also go back away and go. We haven't fought anything that had any sort of fire attack yet, right? Fire monster. I don't know what else could have done that to these.
Not that I'm aware of.
It's not they aren't the sort of wounds that you get from like smite attacks.
Are you asking me or asking the paladin?
I guess I'm asking you because she's seen it before. Like,
Well, my
do the wounds look similar or?
my
No.
crits do fire damage, but that's a different thing from my smite.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I see.
You can make a Arcana check, but I mean it'd be pretty easy to pass if you want.
I mean, sure, yeah, she can do that. I guess just to generally try to figure out what
Yeah, like
could
it.
have done that.
Yeah, so it actually just looks like maybe some sort of like firebolt or kind of a low level spell was
Magic
cast.
spell,
Yeah, magic spell. Like I said, no traps or anything in there. Like maybe someone blasted it with a low level spell. Fire magic.
Okay. Rossi will explain her theory that someone must have been in here slinging spells recently.
It's most interesting. I wonder if another group failed this search here.
Maybe it's very very recent. Given that we can still feel the heat on the skeleton, right? That's very very recent. Did we search this last room yet?
Oh, we were ambushed on the way here, if I recall. So I wonder if somebody snuck in before we got here.
It's a
Good
point.
thought.
Perhaps we've been waylaid or tricked here.
Maybe that's why it's so empty. I will go in and start looking around those bodies, just poking around them.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Just see if they found anything that got them into trouble. If that makes sense. Like, what did they find that caused the fight here?
Cursed objects.
Yeah, any of that. Yep.
Yeah, I
Cool
mean,
looking boots. The jeans that he's wearing look pretty neat. I want to take those.
no, those are undead zombie genes. They don't fit humans, unfortunately, unless you're undead.
Gotcha.
No, so the zombie is clearly like one of the things that almost just took you out before. The skeleton just like a skeleton that been blasted with some sort of fire magic. Like I said, you see like an old broken scimitar that lies nearby. Maybe the skeleton or the zombie was wielding it. But yeah, you don't see like it doesn't look like there's anything that would have. It almost looks like they were actually like put in here rather than slain in here. Just by the way their bodies are like positioned. Like the zombie is literally on the bed. You don't think the zombie would have been fighting on the bed.
All right. I look under the bed and see if there's anything under the bed, etc., etc.
No, you don't really see anything else.
All right. I take the broken scimitar.
Sure. It's treated as a scimitar with the broken condition.
Got it.
Not a good omen.
Perhaps
You never
you'll
know
be
when you
broken
need
next.
Need a broken weapon to leave behind. Shall we look at the curtains to the north?
Surely.
I think we've made enough noise for anything to have found us, so I'll just open the curtains.
Yeah, no one really said they're being stealthy, so I took it as that. Yeah, so you open up and it looks like another bedroom. Obviously the bed and the locker or chest on the floor being old and decrepit, but it looks like maybe the lid on this one was like already open, whereas most of them were closed, and maybe somebody tried to like go through it. Because there's like some pieces on the floor, the lid's open, not like the other ones that were just kind of caved in and undisturbed otherwise.
Oh, then we'll go in and look at it. What was open and see if there was anything in there.
Yeah, so there's nothing in the one that you're looking at now, but you see the dust and stuff has been disturbed.
Gotcha.
Maybe there was something in there, but you can't tell.
Seems like somebody beat us to all of this, y'all.
Maybe they're still here.
Maybe.
Perhaps we dispatched them on the way in.
Perhaps, but we may need to go request a new crypt because we got ripped off by this one.
You said there were like hieroglyphs on this archway, right, or this door?
Yes. The door to the north, yep, has hieroglyphs.
Yeah, Rossi will take a look at those.
Yeah, they are ancient Osiriani again. And the what it reads is High Priest only, all others forbidden, as if marking off this particular section of the building for high priests.
Rossi will read out that out to everyone. Surely, if there's anything to be found of value, it'll be in here. What's down here? This thing, is anything?
Yeah, just a bench and another one of those kind of pools there.
All right. Do you want to open up the door? We're all here. No one's been
Let's open it.
sneaky up to the door, right?
Kick open the door with no weapons equipped? Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, we'll all put our weapons down first.
We'd like to lay flat on the ground.
Come in peace.
Get completely buck naked.
Oh, that'll trick the zombies.
We want to disguise our scent as zombies by getting the other zombie blood all over us.
Yeah, that's how that works, right?
Yep.
We'll just creak the door open, peek inside a little bit.
Okay. So it's a double door. You want to open from the left or the right?
Rossi will stand on the left and open the right door a little bit so that everyone
All right, so
can see through
sure,
it.
just a little bit of that there. All right, so this sparsely furnished room contains a bed frame bolted to the floor in the southwest corner, next to a lacquered end table. On the opposite side of the room, a wooden desk has partially collapsed against the wall. Doors exit the room to the north and the east. So, I don't know who can actually see what, but yeah, probably mostly covered by where everyone's.
All right, well, Rossi doesn't see anything, and she'll look over, and if no one else is actively shooting arrows into the room, she'll slip into the room, take a look around.
Yep. So you notice everything in this room except for that desk to the right looks like it's almost in like immaculate condition compared to the previous rooms. No really explanation as to why, but the desk to the right seems like it's old and collapsed, although the bed and the end table there are in pretty good condition.
Okay. Rossi will look around for any monsters. Maybe that end table is gonna turn into a monster, or another monster will come out of the wall, or
Maybe.
something.
How would you like to check for that? Explain to me what you're looking for.
Just visually looking around the room for any signs of movement or sneakiness.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for me. No, you don't really notice the walls moving or turning into monsters, and don't see anything sneaking around
All right.
now.
She's been tricked before. She's gonna go in and take a look at this table and see if there's anything. Or she'll look behind her and motion people to come in, and then go in and look at the table.
Yeah, sure. So the table being the only like kind of old decrepit thing looking here. Make another perception check for me if you like to dig through the desk there.
Yeah. At a 4, so 15. for
Yeah,
that?
so what you find here is kind of like some old, like writing utensils, maybe like kind of some half-rotted paper, a desk that, maybe a high priest would be sitting at, taking notes, going over some paperwork, all old and kind of disintegrated at this point, but you do find a small potion inside.
Oh, okay. It'll take me a second. I gotta go find how she can identify that, but she can.
What potions do you guys have right now? I'll just give it to you for free if you already have one.
I have a cure light wounds one on me.
I don't think Rossi has any.
I have a potion of alchemist fire.
Okay. How about make an Arcana check or Alchemist
Yeah,
if you
she
have it.
can. Rossi can do a craft alchemy to identify potions as if using detect magic.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Takes 1 round, but I have to. Yeah, I have to do a craft alchemy. Well, it says. Yeah, I guess that's a check as if using detect magic.
Yeah. Yeah, just do that check. Like do the craft alchemy. All right, give me 1 second. I was expecting a higher roll from you, if I'm being honest. No, that should be good. So it looks like it's a cure moderate wounds. There might be more checks you have to make, but I'll go through it. Yeah, looks like it. So cure moderate wounds. That's a 2d8 plus 3. 2d8 plus 2.
I'm just adding that to the party loot.
Yep. And then, yeah, like I had mentioned before, there's another door here to the east and another door to the north.
I guess I will have. I'm gonna have Rossi take time when she has a little bit of workspace while everyone's looking around. Else is looking in the room. She's gonna make a couple of for alchemy mixtures, extracts.
Okay. Is that just like a
She's gonna
couple
do.
rounds that you have to
She's
spend
gonna do
doing it?
3. It takes about a minute, so it'll be like 2 minutes.
Okay, gotcha. So it's
She's
not
gonna
like
make
a days long process or anything.
No, yeah. She's gonna make one of her adhesive spittles and
Nice, yeah.
I
actually
flip
maybe
over
just
the
2 of
rug.
those.
Yeah. Just roll what you need and add what you need. You don't need to clear it with me or anything. As far as flipping over the rug, did I say there was a rug?
I don't know. I just see one on the floor.
Is there a rug? Oh no, that's the end table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I looked through the end table.
Yeah, you actually don't find anything in there. Seems to be empty.
Okay. There's freaking nothing here. One more door.
2 more doors, one to the north, one to the east.
All right, I'll try to open the one to the east just to.
To the east. All right, so 1, 2, east. Um, all right, it is locked.
Yeah, I can't pick it. Hey guys, this door's locked.
Once Rossi finishes her stuff, she can maybe take a look. Although I don't know, do we need like a? Does she need like a lock picking set? Because I don't think I have one of those.
No, doesn't that just give you a bonus?
Is this disabled device? Is that what
It-
lockpicking is?
Yeah.
It would be,
You'd
yeah.
have to have that trained
Yep.
in order to use it.
Yeah, definitely trained.
Ouch. Well, I'll try to add.
Yeah, so without the thieves' tools, if you don't have them, you take a -2 circumstance penalty on the check. Which, as you know, that's already a pretty bad check. And you're just having trouble trying to work the lock there.
Yeah. So I guess unless anything happens, like unless anything negative happens immediately, this is a scenario where you can, like one of those, you can take a 20, right? You can
Yeah,
just
exactly.
keep trying until we get it.
Yep, yeah, and so you have safely cleared, at least from what you know, everything kind of circling around into, this part of the building. So, yeah, you can take a 20. I don't know, what is that? 28. So,
Well, -2 maybe, so 20.
oh, yeah, right. Is that something you can add your abilities to, or is that the 1d6, or is that only your knowledge checks?
I can. I don't really know how that works. Like as far as the lore goes, because that's something I'd have to roll. Like, I guess if, you know what I'm saying? Like I get four attempts, like four more of those per day, except for knowledge rolls, which don't use those charges.
Okay.
So I don't know if does it make sense where like on like a good attempt she could use that, or would she just be using it like for the next 4 attempts? Does that make sense?
So if you feel like you are especially good at a specific attempt, you could choose to use it, and I'll leave that up to you. Like, say, I don't know what the exact amount of attempts are when you take a 20, but if you don't feel comfortable with even the good one where you get a 20, then you can use it, and I'll leave that up to you whether or not.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. She's got
Um,
a lot of those.
and probably you can make a perception check if you'd like to see like how complicated the lock is. That's probably some knowledge that you would have with your skills that you have.
Oh, sure. Okay. So I guess she can do that, and then like so she'll roll 18 for
Yeah,
perception.
yeah. So it looks like a like a lock of moderate complexity. So,
Okay.
but you don't know what the DC is, right?
Yeah, she'll use that, so it'll be +3, right? So it'll be a 29.
29. All right, yeah. So you with a 29 you are able to unlock this door. But do you open it?
Yeah, everyone's here. She'll go ahead and slowly open it.
Sure. Right, so you do open the door. This is what you see. All right, so what you see, rows of stone shelves fill this crowded room. Most of the books and scrolls once stored here have disintegrated over time, but a few volumes engraved on more durable materials still endure. Numerous scroll tubes litter the floor of the room amid the dusty remains of ruined paper and papyrus. A solitary door is set into the western wall, which is the one you just came through.
Okay. Take a look around the room, looking for any movement or things waiting to pop out.
Sure. Perception check 18. So, you don't see any like bad things. No more creatures jumping out of the walls. Nothing. Maybe there's like a few rats or something that kind of skittered about as you open the door. Kind of making some nests or something in some of these old like decrepit pieces of paper and whatnot, scrolls and whatever. But yeah, you don't see like anything there.
Okay.
Sorry, I said oh shit because I think I just moved the entire frame of the dynamic lighting.
I guess upon entering, I mean this is just back into the main room, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Goes through
So
there even,
yep,
so
that you can even see like the big statue
We just-
standing out
we
there.
just never came in this area yet.
Correct. Yep. You kind of went around the other way and have since circled back around to that central area.
Okay, well, we can take a look around here, I guess, real quick. See if there's any scrolls or anything that are valuable.
Yeah. So anyone who wants to help search around, find anything that might be valuable, make a appraise or perception check.
Sure,
Uh,
I'll help out.
Whatever's higher. Ooh, good rolls. Good rolls. All right. So, also, anyone who has it trained, make a survival check for me.
Uh-oh.
And kind of just take that roll at the same time as you're searching through the room.
Anyone who has what trained?
Survival.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Twirly's good. All right, so we'll go with the perception and appraise checks first. So, as far as the stuff in this room, a lot of it just kind of looks scattered about. Lots of old, disintegrated, like half destroyed pieces of text. Um, Although you do find specifically like an unrolled papyrus scroll that was on the floor. And probably let's see who. Yeah, really, all of you like would have noticed it, standing out amongst the other rotted pieces of paper and scrolls. Um, so whoever grabs it, it's ancient Osiriani. So if you don't speak that language, you don't know what it says.
We hand it off to whoever.
I
can
think it's
read it.
just Rossi, right?
Translate it? Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So yeah, if you hand it over to Rossi, you are able to read the ancient Osiriani text. And it describes how magicians of Osirian's first age could alter elementals to new forms and purposes. The text describes the concept of an Akhat, something you've encountered, and the keystone that binds it to a building and pacifies it. The scroll further mentions that such keystones were frequently built into the foundations of the structure and often concealed by secret doors.
Rossi will read it out to everyone.
Yeah, and I will post that just if you want to keep some notes. Oh god, that formatted really terribly. Also, for Twirly, you do notice some tracks in this room, and it looks like there was 4 humanoids who have been in this room recently, and the tracks actually come into this door that you just walked through and go kind of to the north to that other door you haven't opened yet in the previous room.
Appears that we have some company. Likely in there. So be ready yourself for a fight.
It's that room, this room, or
Yep.
Yeah, to the north.
Yep. And then additionally, Grathilda, you actually find a small panel, kind of like a false panel on the wall. On the western wall, looks like it was like a hidden panel that's supposed to look like the other structures of the walls. As you're searching around, assisting everyone.
this is not important.
Okay.
Or he's not there listening. Didn't realize we were talking to him. JP?
Yo, sorry, what's up?
You found a kind of like a false panel in the western wall of the library room.
Oh, I did. I'll alert everybody.
What's back there?
I don't know. And I will, well, I only have a dagger here. I don't know. Maybe one of you best check it out as I stay far away from the panel.
Rossi, I'll check it out. Do some percepting. Looking for, I don't know, traps or maybe some way to open it.
Sure.
Or absorb the trap, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, yeah, absorbing the trap. I like that. Yeah, as you're looking around this false panel that Grithilda kind of points out to you, you don't see anything that indicates there's a trap there, although it is locked.
Okay, can she, do I need to do another check to try to figure out, like, to observe the lock and, like, the lock specifically?
Yeah, if you don't want to burn one of those attempts, you could take a look at how complex the lock appears. So another perception.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. So she'll do that. You know, she'll take a look specifically at the lock, and then try to figure out, you know, how difficult it might be to get open.
Yeah. So while looking at this lock, it appears to be similar complexity as the door that you just unlocked. Just kind of hiding behind like a false panel there.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if it's not since well, I don't know. We think we might have company, so maybe I'll do. I don't know. If the time doesn't seem to be a problem, then which it hasn't been so far, I guess she'll take her time to try to get this one open as well.
Yeah, I mean, you attempted to open that first door and didn't, nobody came bursting through that north door or anything like that.
So that's the same.
29.
Same scenario, 29. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So you are able to pop it open. As you pop it open, you see some documents laying there that kind of like swirl around and strike out at you as soon as you open it. So I will actually take an attack against you. So just give me. It's not a trap. Something different. You'll see in a moment. All right, it misses anyway with a natural 1. Although, basically what you see is like this scroll that was rolled up in this door here. And it just kind of like swung out one of its like metal handles at you to try and like slice you. And so I'm going to put it here. And this is what you see kind of like floating around like inside of this false panel here behind the wall. And we'll roll for initiative as it strikes out at you.
Is this in this room?
It is in this room, yeah. It'll be the west wall, so yeah, you'll need to move your character up.
I'll be in here. Okay.
Or whoever's wanting to be in there, yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll roll the initiative for this
so
one.
You know, we can see, at least I can see a bright green.
Yeah, I think I accidentally drew something there. Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
Good thing I stepped back.
Yeah, sorry, that wasn't a spoiler, Josh. It was just I think I clicked somewhere and it like created a thing. Did I just draw another one? No, I thought I did.
You'll see if you guys play back the stream one day that every now and then my map displayed everything.
Really?
Yep. So
Weird.
I had to refresh it. Yeah, I keep my map pretty zoomed in, so it's very localized to only where we are. But
yeah, well, you've seen a bunch of this part of the dungeon anyway, but
it's just annoying.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really unfortunate, right? Because bad players could be like, "Oh, I see everything," just a meta game. All right, so we will start at the top with Madeline. If was everyone just kind of waiting in this room as this was going on here? I know you said you were AFK, Kirkner. Basically, what happened is we opened the door. Everyone searched around to see, kind of like the small library. Found a scroll that described that stone beast that you fought. I don't know when you actually went away, if you heard that or not. And then Rathilda found a false, like, wall or uh, little trapdoor type thing in the western wall. Rossi opened it, and then this like living scroll kind of jumped out and swiped at her, and then now this while we're going into combat. So
Nice.
to catch you up.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
yeah, so if you're in there assisting, you guys can kind of. We were at a lull there in terms of people moving their tokens around.
She was probably just covering from here. For sure. Rossi's in here though.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, this is where the panel was. But
Okay.
also we just we had discussed people being in that room up there, so it does make sense for us to be in both places, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoever was in helping, go and move your tokens in, and then. All right. So we are with Madeline acting first.
All right. So this thing popped out of here. She hears it. These are like large, like bookshelf type things too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So kind of you'd be moving in between them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So she'll step up around and come down to here. See it yet? Probably not well.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably see a little bit of it. Not going to be too hard on this room because the shelves are like in between squares. So.
Yeah. So she'll quickly kind of like run around the side there and like pop off a shot at this thing and see what happens.
Yeah, 24, very nice. 24 is good. No magic or anything.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So you do your arrow kind of like chips away at like maybe one of the pages or the paper like on this floating scroll. But doesn't look like it did full damage.
Okay.
And if that's it for you, we'll go to Torley.
Yep. That's it.
All right. Dang. All right, I can't. I had to actually move, so I can't spend my move action to study. So let me click that off. But I'll take a shot at a floating scroll.
Yeah, 19 is good, not magical.
No, not
Yeah.
magical.
So yeah, kind of the same as Madeline's. It looks like, it tears like a small piece of the paper off, but doesn't have the full effect. Raylan.
All right. Raylan will slash at it with the old scimitar power attack.
Ooh,
That's a 9 to hit.
9 to hit. It misses. Wait, flat-footed. No, still misses. Sorry.
Yeah. That's about right.
Do flying creatures get flat-footed? This thing's literally like hovering in the air. Neither here nor there, just thinking out loud.
I just assumed since it took a surprise that I didn't get my sneak.
Oh, that's a fair point. Yeah, it did swing out as soon as it was open, so I guess not flat-footed. Yeah. Good call. Yep. Yeah, moving on, Rossi. This thing tried to like cut you with the edge of its like scroll handle.
She will probably just withdraw, try to get out of there. here behind the shelf or something.
Sure.
And that's probably, or I guess if she can also take a look at this thing and try to figure out what it is, then she'll do that as well.
Yeah. Make a. All right, this is a weird one. Arcana. 2.
Plus the 1d6, so 26.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So I will give you one thing. So this is a Guardian Scroll. They are deceptive constructs created from enchanted paper or papyrus, designed to protect the layers, libraries, and sacred texts of magical practitioners, which makes sense. You're in a Temple of Nethys, basically. When an intruder enters a prescribed area or touches a prohibited object without first speaking a password or otherwise signaling permission to enter, the scroll attacks. So you take that as you opening this little secret container, and it lashed out and attacked.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and just like at rest, like had you known what the password was, the scroll just looked like a normal rolled up scroll, but it kind of unfurled itself and was ready to go. And then I'll give you one additional piece of information.
DR details, DR weaknesses.
Yep. So DR5 magic and immune to many things. Did someone just say something? Is that a
No,
hiccup?
I had a hiccup.
I know, I'm messing with you. And then it has these traits. It's another nice long list.
What is the DR5 magic specifically?
So if it's a magic weapon, it'll bypass. That's pretty much it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah.
All right, that's it for Rosia. Well, she'll shout out that magic can hurt it more. That it's immune to mind affecting effects, and I don't know, a lot of these other things aren't relevant to us. Disease and paralysis and poison, and bludgeoning. That's a big one. Bludgeoning and
Yeah,
crushing.
immune, bludgeoning, and crushing. Yeah, that could be good.
Huge. Yeah.
But the other stuff, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be diseasing a scroll or anything like that. All right. Was that it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So this thing will try to lash out at Raylan. 26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
All right. So it will be 6 slashing damage. And then you'll also get 1d2 bleed at the beginning of your turn until the bleed is cured. So that's indefinite until you are healed or someone makes a check against that to cure the bleed. Also, while it's lashing out, the scroll kind of is like unraveling itself and trying to wrap it around you, making a grapple check as it strikes. What's your CMD? It rolled a 22.
16.
All right, so it does grapple you. So basically, what everyone sees happening right now is this scroll kind of like slashed Raylan a little bit, unrolled itself, and just like started wrapping around Raylan, like covering her face and like part of her body. So you're also suffocating at this point, and you can't speak or cast verbal spells, and you have to hold your breath until this thing lets go of you.
Nice.
And just for purposes of anyone attacking the scroll, you feel like it would also damage Raylan as well. That's not normal in most grappling situations. This is specific to this. All right, Grithilda.
Sorry, which one's Raylan? Right
Nope, the one being attacked by the scroll.
Right there?
Yep.
Oh, took a pretty big chunk there. How tall are these bookcases in between, though?
We're not gonna worry too much about that. You can cast or do whatever you need to. Just be a big pain to deal with it, so. You'll probably see through the books, like,
I'll stay where I am then.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna reach out to Raylan with my healer's kit. That should be good, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to provide first aid, so that should stop the bleeding. She should not lose any hit points from effects that cause bleed.
Yeah.
If I successfully provided first aid.
Yeah, no, that is good. That would have happened. The damage would have happened on Raylan's turn, so I don't think took that yet, Raylan. So you are cured bleeding.
That'll be my turn.
All right.
Perfect. We'll go to the top with Madeline. You see your friend here all wrapped up like a mummy.
Okay, and you said attacks that do hurt this are likely to hurt Raylene.
You get the feeling, yeah. So in your normal combat situation where they're just kind of like grabbing each other, this thing actually has Raylan like completely like wrapped up, like if you,
Wrapped up.
yeah. And so you kind of feel that the damage could go through and hurt Raylan as well as the scroll itself at the same time.
Okay. All right. So I think she's going to enact her judgment for today. She's going to do smiting. So it's basically her attacks count as magical for purposes of passing damage reduction.
Okay.
Man, sorry, I don't know what else to do here. Yeah, she'll just take a shot then.
Alrighty.
Would you say is it count as engaged with Raylene?
No, probably not. I mean yeah, we'll say no, it's not engaged per se.
She's like wrapped up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's not grappling Raylan?
It is grappling, yes, but
Grappling?
for the like as far as like melee engagement, no.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all the point is trying to make. Okay, so this will be a smiting shot on the scroll here. 20 to hit.
All right, 20 does hit. Anything magic or anything like that?
Yeah,
You
it's
said judgment.
smiting.
Okay, and that
Yeah.
bypasses all the DR. All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, so it does look like it's doing damage. Although Raylan take half of that damage. It'll be,
Got it.
I guess we'll round up for damage. I don't know. It's 3.5, right? So
I think typically it rounds up, yeah.
yeah. So you will take 4, and the creature will take 4 as well.
Now is the true test. Hold fast or expire.
All right, Torley.
And don't act.
All right, Raylan, you're all wrapped up. This thing.
All right. So I am grappled and I can't breathe.
Correct.
Do I have a hand free if I'm grappled?
Yes, typically.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly
am-
like grappling your face, I guess. You know, is kind of the idea. It's trying to suffocate you essentially.
Okay. I will use a swift action to lay on hands to myself
Okay.
for 9.
Also heals the. No, just kidding. It doesn't.
Can you imagine?
Like if you get half and it gets a half, yeah, that would suck. No.
Yeah, and then I will,
Or
I
die.
guess, attempt to. I'm not bleeding.
Nope, no
I
longer
can't
bleeding. Yep.
breathe though. I will attempt to break the grapple. Is that a CMB roll?
Let's see. Defender's turn. Grappler may attempt to break free or become the controlling grappler. I don't think that applies in this case because it's wrapping you up. Make a CMB or escape artist check versus the scroll's CMD.
I gotcha.
So just whichever is higher. 21. And of course, I didn't write down its CMD for some stupid reason.
It's Pathfinder.
No, you're good. You're able to like kind of pull it off of your face.
Yeah, I just like rip it off my face and like attempt to throw it, and I guess it just like hovers right in front of me.
Yeah, so you just are like you're kind of unraveling it from your face, and you try to toss it in the corner, and it just floats there menacingly. And that is a standard action. And
Yeah,
then
so
you
that's
did.
I've used swift and standard, so
Yep. So you can
I'll
move
just
or hang out.
I'll just take a deep breath as my move action.
Yeah. Yeah. You had some time there. Suffocation's not too bad, but
Yeah.
all right. Rossi.
All right, Rossi will move up and use one of the whatchamacallits that she just made, extracts that she just made for her adhesive spittle,
Ooh.
which basically just uses a Tinglefoot bag on this thing. There's no attack roll, but there is a DC 14 check.
Okay.
Reflex check.
Reflex.
To see if it gets stuck. I think to see if it gets stuck to the ground. Although the wording here is a little vague. It says a flying creature is not stuck to the floor, but it must make a DC. This would be a DC 14 reflex save or be unable to fly. And then in parentheses it says assuming it uses its wings to fly and fall to the ground. So I'm not sure this thing would actually get stuck to the ground because it doesn't actually use its wings to fly.
No, but I would give it like some of the penalties associated with that. But it did save. So is there any effect if it saves?
Yep. So
Okay.
So even if it saves, it still gets a -2 penalty on attack rolls and
Yep.
a -4 penalty to dexterity.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
It is just not glued. Oh, and I believe even on a successful save, it can only move at half speed.
Gotcha. So
Half
negative
speed.
2 on attack
2 on
rolls. Okay. And then
4 if it has to make a dexterity roll for some reason. And half speed.
Yeah.
And then that is for 2d4 rounds.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh,
Nice.
maximum rounds. Nice.
Or it can do 15 points of slashing damage to the goo to scrape the goo off itself. And if it tries to do that, the attacks are automatic. It's just the damage that gets counted.
Gotcha.
And it
Okay.
can be like 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
that's good.
Awesome. So
Don't believe this thing
back
is.
to her.
Yeah. I don't think this thing is smart enough to try and take itself out of that. So it'll just try to hit Raylan again. 17 to hit.
Against AC or CMD?
AC. It is just simply slicing at you first, and then if it hits, I'll tell you what the CMB is.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. 17 doesn't hit AC.
Does not hit AC. Okay, so it misses this round, and that is it. It looks like it's kind of slowed down a little bit with that goo that Rossi shot at it, and it's slowed its movement and attacks. Grithilda.
All right, tell it to make a will save against misfortune.
All right. Is it a mind affecting effect?
Still not a mind affecting effect.
Okay, I'm gonna ask it every time because I don't remember. So, will save 8.
It fails. I will cackle, extending it an additional round. It now rolls disadvantage on attacks and whatnot.
Hell yeah. It's 2 rounds, right? Or 3 rounds?
2.
All right, Madeline.
Okay. Would it be engaged now?
Yes, it would be engaged now.
Excellent.
Ooh, something special up your sleeve, huh?
No. Well, I've got a coordinate shot, like the teamwork feat now. So.
Oh yeah, so you get the bonus. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So the judgment's still on while the creature's up. She will just take aim with the bow and fire. 16.
16 does hit. And not magic, right?
It is magic.
Oh, it
It's
is
fighting.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
So
as
yeah.
long as it's against the creature, so as long as the creature is still up, it's an effect.
All right, good deal. Yeah, it looks like it does the full damage. If you're done there, we'll go to Twirly.
Yep.
Nice. Now I can study target this thing and see if I can actually act. Yay!
Yay.
So I'll move action focus. And then take a shot. And is it denied its dex bonus?
I think it's just minus a dex bonus. What was it again, Josh? Rossi? AFK?
Oh, God, I unmuted. I was double muted. All right, so it says specifically it says it takes a -4 penalty to dexterity. I don't know if that affects its
Okay.
Okay.
at all.
Yeah, no, I would have to give me 1 second to check its dex and see if that takes its bonus away. Does that make sense? Is that what we're talking here?
I'm trying to do sneak. I'm just determining whether it's gonna roll sneak or not. Because when they're denied their dex bonus, I get to roll sneak. Or flat-footed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it is not flat-footed, but let me double check. So I'm gonna say if its dex is 14 and +2 modifier and gets -4, it's denied its bonus. Does that sound right? I don't know if that's actually how you're supposed to do it,
Yeah,
but
I don't know either.
right. But I'll say that's how it's gonna be.
Because it
So
specifically says, yeah, would be denied a dex bonus to AC. So I don't know if it's denying your dex bonus.
I don't know. Whatever. We'll say it is.
Up to you though.
Yeah. So
Either way.
yeah. We'll just say it is. Yeah. I don't know specifically. So 21. Yeah, that definitely hits. Not magic.
Not magic.
Not magic. So it doesn't look like it does the full amount of damage, but it tore a good hole in this scroll here.
Nice.
This thing's looking rough.
It's the best I could ask for. That's it.
Yep. Raylan.
All right. Let's see if we can take a slice out of this thing. Power attack scimitar, 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's good.
All right, so that'll be 11.
11, no magic.
No magic.
All right, so that'll be 6 damage. All right, and you kind of maybe chop through the handle here and like snap it in half, and it loses, its power of flight and just falls to the ground in a pile of wrecked scroll. You have defeated the Guardian Scroll.
I will lay on hands myself one more time. That Guardian Scroll took a while for just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Yep.
We needed a pair of scissors, is what we needed.
Yeah, it's actually what it's weak to. I forgot to list that, but yeah. Fantasy scissors is the ultimate weakness of a Guardian Scroll.
Aaron, I should have had you toss me that broken scimitar, and I could have just like slid them together like scissors.
All right. So the Guardian Scroll falls, and you now have a kind of this little nook here that had a secret panel.
It's in the nook.
All right. So you are searching through. So there's a bunch of well-preserved documents in this little like cubby here. But it looks like it's just there's so many, so it's actually probably bigger than I'm actually describing it. To gather up and carefully organize these documents in a way that would be worth it to a collector or somebody who would purchase something like this would probably take like several hours, if not like a full day, to try and do that.
Wow.
But you do find, in addition to the historical documents, you find 2 scrolls. A tablet, and 3 scroll tubes. Unopened scroll tubes.
3 scroll tubes?
Sorry, yeah, so 3 scroll tubes, 2 scrolls, and, sorry, 2 tablets. I said 1 tablet.
Okay. Interesting. Are the I mean, are the scrolls like these magic scrolls that we need to identify somehow?
Yeah, just at first glance, they would appear to be, the 2 at least appear to be magical scrolls. You're unsure what's in the scroll tubes.
Okay. And the tablet, what is notable about that?
So one of the tablets
Sorry.
one of them has some ancient Osiriani hieroglyphs, and the other tablet appears to be maybe like some sort of magical item. You'd have to make some checks on the magical one to decipher what it is.
Well, Rossi can read the ancient Osirian one, and then the magical one. I don't know if just a Arcana or Spellcraft or Appraise or something is good enough for that.
Yeah, let me make available the first one since you're able to read it. It should be in everyone's journals. So it should be available to see. And then, does that pop it up to everyone?
No, not for
Okay.
I
me.
haven't seen it yet.
So it should be in like the player handout section.
The Royal Decree.
Yeah, the Royal Decree of Pharaoh Jadaret II.
I don't see a. Oh, there it is.
I don't know if Roll20's lagging or not, but it should be there.
The High Priestess of our blessed temple shall take this relic to our new city, where the asp and crook join, and ensure it is never discovered. Treat it with reverence, but conceal it with your most trusted secrets and valuable treasures. Do not attempt its destruction. Do not be tempted by its powers. Let our scandal remain forgotten until the obscenity can be undone. That's pretty serious.
I wonder what scandal they refer to.
Do you think they're talking about this other tablet here?
Possibly. Are you able to read it?
The one I can read is the one in the handouts. The other one is just a magical tablet.
Yeah, so the magical one you'd need to do like a spellcraft check while using detect magic. That I think that's
Rossi
right.
can do a spellcraft check, but not detect magic.
Yeah, I'll let you guys kind of, if somebody has detect magic, I'll let you kind of use the abilities in tandem. Or, assist each other or whatever, if anyone has that.
Can anyone detect magic? Otherwise, it can wait till we
You just wait till you get back.
town, I guess.
Yep.
Yes, I do have detect magic.
It's just a very, very serious warning, so maybe the sooner we know what this thing is, the better.
Okay, and then does Rathilda have spellcraft?
She does.
Okay.
And
Oh,
detect magic as
Probably
well.
much better than what I got.
Yeah, so I'll let you assist Grathilda, so you'll get +2 on Grathilda's check.
Here,
Or
spellcraft.
really what I'll do is just
10.
take the higher roll. Yeah. So that is good. And then let's see. Yeah. All right. So this is kind of a big description, so I'm gonna take a screenshot and put it into Discord. Mostly because if I copy and paste, it'll be all formatted, messed up. So find it again. All right. Sorry, took me a second to find it. Incoming Discord picture. So this is a tablet of languages lost. Good couple of paragraphs of description there. So
That's interesting.
Do we know the command word?
I think if you attune to it, you make up the command word, or for yourself.
If the owner knows at least one of the 3 languages, they can attempt a linguistics check to translate the other 2 languages. Rossi knows all the 3 of the languages.
Does
though.
he really? Oh, crap.
Yeah, I was looking at this and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is for if Rossi wasn't in the party, this would be a good
Right.
item, but
It would be really good if you needed this to run around translating everything. This would be awesome.
Man, yeah, I didn't take any of that stuff. Was that like the suggested languages from the guide?
I don't know if they were suggested, but they were module specific, right?
That's what I
And
meant. The
Yeah.
module
Yeah.
handout.
Rossi
Yeah.
being a local and like super interested in history and local.
I was gonna say you got a ton of class
That
skills and
was-
stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. We should take that with us. My old bones can't carry it though. Weighs 30 pounds.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that bit at the end there about being like an acceptable rationale for someone to learn one of the languages.
Yep.
Like if you ran into this, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
I
that's
knew that you could put a point into like a rank into linguistics to learn a language, but I didn't know like that. That's really cool. I like that. Like you having a reason for it.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm trying to learn some languages that might be applicable, but I didn't learn local ones like that. Took Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Yeah, thought
Oh,
that
nice.
would be handy in a desert.
Oh wait, what's this? What's this stuff at the end? Craft wondrous item like comprehending languages.
Yeah, that's just the requirements if you were to build this on your own. So if you have
Oh.
craft wondrous item, you need the comprehend languages spell. The creator has to know all the languages and then have the ranks, and then you could build it at that cost.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
crafting is a whole nother rabbit
Yeah,
hole to
yeah.
dig into, but yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's very cool.
So yeah, nothing revealing as far as the other tablet, but cool little item.
Yeah. Also, we'll look around and ask everyone: should we just try to carry this with us for now, or should we put this back in this panel until we've dealt with the other people that are here for now?
I mean, if we can carry it, we bring it with us.
Okay.
If not,
Yeah, it's
we
not.
leave it here. We can leave it here if you want.
It's not like unbearable to put in a bag and carry with us, right?
Sure.
Said it was I don't remember how big it said it was.
A little large, but I'm sure one of us has extra room for it.
2 feet by 1 foot. Yeah, we can carry that thing. Okay, all right, we'll put it in a bag and guess we're ready to move on.
Yes. Shall we deal with the others that are in here now?
The others?
Yeah. Remember, like, when we said there were other people here?
In that room right over there. All right.
Yeah. Let's make sure we take those 2 scroll tubes as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take everything but the plain documents that we'd have to come back and
Yeah, that
really sift through.
yeah, those ones would take a good long time. So just to reiterate, 2 scrolls and 3 scroll tubes.
Yes, I have that in the party list.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Party loot list.
Unless I can identify the scrolls, fairly quickly. I don't know.
Yeah, if
The
you
magic scrolls.
want to make a basically 5 checks.
Well, just the
spellcraft.
2. Anyone, if those 2 look like they're
Or
just magical
yeah, I guess the
spells.
other ones are tubes. Yeah, the 2 that are clearly have like magic inscriptions on them that are not in tubes. Go ahead and make 2 spellcraft checks for me. Good and good. All right, so scroll of detect secret doors and scroll of remove paralysis. Add it to the list.
Yep.
Cool. I think I can use scrolls that aren't on my list as long as they're in a scroll form. I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
That's what your UMD is for.
Yep, UMD if it's not in your spell school or whatever spell list. I think maybe if there's a school too, depending on the class. Anyway, yeah.
Remove paralysis is the second one, right?
Mhm.
One, right?
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like remove paralysis is on the witch's list, so that could come in handy.
Yeah, if you have used magic device, it's probably one of the best skills in the game.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
You have the tech secret doors.
So the door remains to the north. And what do you do?
Let's see, it's time we greet those who came before us. Perhaps they've gathered all the belongings that we came in here to get.
Okay. Who's opening the door?
Where's the door?
In the last room to the north. So, sorry, the room to the
There.
west, but yeah, the door to the north. Yeah.
Just position myself out of any blast radius. Or
I'm sure you don't want to open it, or
yeah, the little scrawny witch woman will not open the door.
okay.
I'll test it though.
Go on now, my
No one
meaty
else
one.
is stepping up. Just to see if it's unlocked.
Yeah, it seems to be unlocked.
Alright, I'm gonna step simultaneously. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Just open it and run, like make them come to us? Or... You ever play a prank on your siblings where you just walk by, open their door, and you're nowhere near when they come to check?
I always thought that was ghosts.
Guess you'll never know.
Dum dum dum. Alright.
All
It's
right.
not locked.
Someone,
If you wish to open it.
someone, way to pass it off. If you wish to open it, Raylan, by the way.
Raylan will step forward and open the door.
As the
All right.
rest of us are like, have all of our bows cocked towards the door.
All right. So you open the door. Hold on, I'm not done yet. So there's a small, like 15-foot hallway, and what you see before you is another door.
Oh no.
Classic
A worse-
Pathfinder. Open a
worse
door to see
nightmare.
some more doors. Oh, hold on.
march
Was
down the
anyone
hallway.
shooting the door that they saw at the end of the hallway? Or what were we? All right. So you march down the hallway, and kind of as you get right here, you hear a small click as you step onto the middle there, and a large blade swings out of the side of the wall and attempts to strike you. You have activated my trap card. So this will be a oof. What's your AC?
18.
Okay, so it can't fail in hitting you because it's a plus 20 melee strike. The blade swings out and hits you.
Except a nat 1.
Oh,
Right.
good point. Yeah, I guess a nat 1 would fail for a trap. Yeah. So let's just see. All right, so it rolled a natural 20. So I guess we're going to crit too. This is going to be bad, I'm telling you. Yeah, this is bad. I wasn't going to roll, but now the crit is a thing.
Oh boy.
All right.
We gotta keep it real.
Ooh.
So
Gotta keep him separated.
it's 4 times crit damage. So how can I type out that roll to times 4? Do parentheses work? Does it respect parentheses?
I do bracket 1d4 whatever.
Oh,
it is,
yeah.
and
So it'd
then
be
multiply bracket.
no, I'm not gonna multiply because it would just be if it's a 1d4, it would just be a 4d4, right?
4d4, right?
Yeah. So this is gonna be 8d4 plus 20 damage.
Well, he's dead.
All right. I'm not dead, but I'm close.
Are you unconscious?
Oh yeah.
I'm dying.
Yeah. So swings open the door. Everyone was ready for something. Nothing there. Raylan starts walking in, and this massive blade just drops her to the ground. And you hear like the blade kind of swings out and like almost clotheslines her, and then like slowly goes back and resets itself.
Alright, well, I'll say Somebody grab up and pull him out.
Oh dear. Raylene,
And I'll prepare.
please be all right.
I'll get my healing kit ready for when somebody pulls him out.
Does it look like the
Yeah,
trap
yeah.
is still active also?
Yeah, you saw the blade kind of like retract back into the wall. It didn't stay like out. So
Yeah,
I'll say right now his body is holding down the trigger probably. So let's drag him away.
I'm definitely get in there. I mean, we're also good if no one else is jumping in. running
yeah,
in.
I'll help. I'll
Drag-
like kind of like
drag her out.
belly crawl and get
I
left-
would be a
left to her
statue in the
body.
way, so
yeah, Torley would hesitate and get hit by the trap again.
We'll
Yeah.
her out of the room.
Yeah, so with coordinated effort, like if you're staying low, you would be able to pull Raylan back. Yeah, no problem.
Then I rolled a 20 to stabilize with my healing kit.
I think that works. I'm not sure what the DC is.
Character should be 15 just to provide first aid. So.
Yeah, that should be fine.
So character has negative hit points and is losing hit points. You can make him stable. Stable character regains no hit points but stops losing them.
Okay, yeah. So we're not going to be rolling for these
Also stops
bleed out.
bleed.
Perfect. Yep, that works
And
for
now
me.
We'll just I'll whip out my magic wand and say, "Want to see somebody come back to life?"
I have to cast it a couple times, I think. With how bad you've been rolling. Oh, okay, there you go.
All right, hang on. We got 26 total.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sit up. What happened?
Is that it? That little sliver is all 26s to you? Dang.
Yeah, I was pretty far
Negative.
negative.
Yeah. How you were like negative 14 or something?
Oh, so when you
Yeah, I
stabilize,
was-
you don't go to
yeah.
0?
Nope.
I was negative 14 with a con of 15.
So yeah, so basically he would be bleeding out every turn, and then had he taken one more bleed damage, he would have died. When you stabilized, he wasn't taking that bleed damage, and then you cured him up to above that. So
All right. Well,
yeah, it
take a
doesn't
few
come
more.
back to 0, unfortunately. I mean, Pathfinder. So
You guys are gonna owe me for a new wand when we get out of here.
But look what good it has brought us.
definitely kept some of us alive.
Yep,
So there was another 15 there. Okay, you got it.
I got it.
Now that we've had that excitement for the day, Rossi will
I mean, I'm pretty
Cool.
sure that wand was bought with all of our gold, but it's all right.
And do you
Rossi
want
will-
heals in the future? I'll need a new wand.
Rossi's
You mean
gonna go ahead and see
we'll
if he
need a
can,
new wand?
identify.
Oh yeah, here, have at it. Try to use it.
yeah, Rossi can make a. Well, you already know the trap's there, right?
That's what I'm thinking. So is it just disable?
Yeah, just do a disable device check. Oh, nice. Yeah, so actually what you find is, so there was like a pressure plate there that activated it, but you're not able to see anything that actually, you can't disable it by the pressure plate. What you actually find is like a small little like hand hole in the wall, kind of like a secret lock, and you're able to deactivate the trap through that little like hand hole in the wall.
Okay.
So you feel
Rossi-
confident that the device is disabled.
Yeah. Can I keep making do you like some perception down the hallway up to the door to make sure there's nothing else? We're not just gonna run into another one.
Second one right at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and make some perception checks as you walk your way up the hallway. Yeah, you don't feel like there's anything else.
Okay.
Checking the door as well. You don't feel like there's anything on this door.
Okay. She's like walking up as she's checking. So yeah, she can get up to the door. Okay, then.
Yeah.
She comes back and goes, "All right, I think we're we're safe up to the door." I guess while she's up there, she'll I guess as stealthily as she can check the door to see if it's unlocked.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Okay, it is unlocked. Okay.
And you didn't feel like there's any traps around it either. So.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well.
Try
that
this
was
again.
exciting.
I'll march down the hallway. Like,
As you step in the middle, nothing happens.
Alright.
Yep, the
I'll,
door seems like it
yeah,
gives some budge. Yep.
yeah, I'll turn around and I'll point to the door and like thumbs up towards Rossi as if to ask, "Is it good?"
And she does a thumbs up back, double thumbs up back.
All right, I open the door.
All right. So, what you see here is a
How many blades come out of the wall?
no blades this time. An octagonal chamber is empty save for a large metal chest against the eastern wall. A series of hieroglyphs are inscribed on the wall above it. Stone doors are set in the northern wall. So there's another door up here. I can actually move that lighting to me.
Another door.
Another door, a chest, some hieroglyphs.
I will cautiously step in
Oh, you're dead.
and step in and step in, and then I'll just like wave everyone else in if
Toast.
nothing bad happens.
Nope, nothing bad happens right now. Whoop. Who got stuck in the wall?
I don't think I'm stuck. I think I just clipped through it.
Yeah, it looks like
I was
it.
like
Yeah.
trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, the weird like half corner. That's fine. There's nothing to see out there, so
Yeah, this looked like desert.
All right, let's take a look at these hieroglyphs.
yep. So the hieroglyphs on the eastern wall read, "The righteous and the holy have no need of staff, rod, or ring. Place your faith in the good magister and walk without fear." Make a religion check to kind of figure out what that all means.
Yeah, Ross is also going to listen at the door.
Sure.
Make sure that there's nobody right on the other side of the door.
Make sure there's not I don't know, 4 humanoids maybe behind it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that was.
There you
it.
go.
There you go.
I'll try.
Yeah, Grathilda doesn't. No reason to believe that there's anything behind that door, in terms of like shuffling around or movement.
All right. You said religion.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I can assist with religion if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
My mind is coming up empty.
Yep. Yeah, no, and the assist helps as well. So basically, kind of in context, the good magister refers to the sanctum's high priest and refers to that person's control of magic, not his righteousness. And so that's what you're understanding from that statement. And I can just put the whole thing chat.
Yes, please.
Great.
The stupid formatting is so bad. And anyone who has survival, please make a check for me. All right, so Madeline, does your check include the half level or no?
I think it's only on tracking.
Oh, I see. Yeah. No, yeah, so that'll work in this case.
Yeah,
Do 15 then?
It should be added in there.
Oh, it is included?
I think I included it on the sheet.
It says 6 plus 7, so
Yeah.
okay, cool. So Torley, you notice there is a set of bloody boot prints going from the south to the north. It's kind of faint, so it's hard for anyone else to kind of see. And also, the bloody boot prints you see, but you also see other tracks of multiple people heading north through this door here.
All right, I point all that out.
Perhaps our friends also got hit by that blade.
Feels like a series of tests.
If he got hit and he's still walking,
What is this thing described as right here?
pretty strong.
It's a large metal chest.
Okay, so we still haven't opened that, right?
Correct.
Nope. Rossi will inspect it for, I guess, for traps at the very least.
Sure. Yeah, no traps, and it appears to be unlocked as well.
Okay. We can open it if we want to. I'm not sure what to make of this.
I wonder if it's telling us to place certain items within here and walk forward unmolested.
So place your faith in the good magister, which is the high priest's magic. So we're placing, you're supposed to place your faith in their magic.
And put our magic in the chest, perhaps.
That's a good idea.
Oh, oh.
But I don't know if it means all magic or specifically staff, rod, and ring. If in fact that's what it means at all.
Do we have any magic items?
I have wand of
Rossi's
healing.
Crossbow is magical. And the tablet, right, is magical.
Is it? Yeah. It is.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Show.
I only have the wand and my spell components.
I say we put a couple items in there and see what happens.
Well, let's open it first. Perhaps.
Okay. Perhaps there's already magic
I
items in there.
crouch behind Raylan.
Rossi can open it up.
All right, yeah, it is unlocked. So, are you opening it?
Yeah, she winces while she's opening the chest.
All right, so with a slow creak of the old rusted brackets on this chest, kind of open it up slowly. You're inside, and it's completely empty. Nothing happens.
We
Say we listen to her eldest advice and place magic within the chest.
yeah. We're pretty sure we discovered, like, we went through most of the rest of the building, right?
Yeah, you're pretty confident you've. I mean, yeah, I'll just tell you out of character. You went the whole full circle and
Yeah, we
went through everything here.
hadn't left any doors unopened, so it's not
Nope.
like there's a rod and ring and staff that we think that we're missing at the moment.
Yep. As far as you can tell, you feel pretty good about it.
Do we want to try and leave everything in here?
I wonder. It says the righteous and the holy have no need of staff, rod, or ring. Place your faith in the good magister and walk without fear. And I'm wondering if magic items would be a trigger to some sort of trap if we move forward. And to walk without fear, we need to leave our magic behind.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I don't mind.
And all I have
suppose-
to throw in is the wand, so I think we could get by for a little while without it. We could always come back
The
and hope
worst
it's
is
still here.
we come back and get it. But look what befell Raylene in the previous trap. We must
Tread carefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put the wand reluctantly into the.
I should put her crossbow in there and very, very reluctantly, I suppose, put the tablet in there.
Is that your only crossbow?
That is, yep.
I'll here, and I'll hand him my light masterwork crossbow.
Oh, thank you. That makes her feel better.
It's the same, I think, except that it won't roll an extra 1 on damage, and it's not magical.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raylan will sigh, but will unstrap her scarab shield and If it's too big to go in the thing, she'll just like lean it against the wall beside it.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of room for a lot of things. Yep. It fits.
All right.
Turns out it's a magic eating golem
hope-
and uses
hope
all of
this
our
chest-
items.
It's a
Hope this
mimic.
chest doesn't eat
It
magic
is.
items.
You've empowered the mimic, and it's coming to.
each item made
Yeah.
it more powerful. than the second.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be so amazing.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
not the
that's
case though.
so cool.
Are we
I'm
ready
gonna.
to open the door?
Give it a go.
All right. Rusty will open the next door.
Alrighty. So, you open the door, and you see a hallway turning to the right or the east.
All right. Rossi's gonna be perceiving for some more traps.
Sure. All right. You don't feel like there's any traps here.
I'm adding one inspiration to that.
Yep. Yeah. No.
That is
With
a
the 14.
14. Does she need to? Do I need to keep doing this or?
No. Yeah. So basically, what you see is a stairwell going down into the darkness, and it's exactly midnight, and we'll call it there.
Oh,
Oof.
Man, brutal.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
That trap.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that would have outright killed, I think, basically everyone, right?
Yeah, I would have been dead.
Yeah.
On that one.
And,
same.
Raylan was close. You were low on it, not low on HP, but you weren't full health, right, when you got hit. So.
I was like 5 down, so like
Oof.
I wasn't hugely down, but I mean, yeah, I was 1 point away from just dying outright from that. So.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was, and I wasn't holding back. I wanted you guys to see what was happening there.
If it hadn't crit,
Yeah, man.
it wouldn't have been too bad. But...
Well, so, and if I'm being honest, I wasn't gonna roll because I was like, oh, it's just gonna hit automatically. I didn't even think about crits. And then Aaron said, if it rolls a 1, it misses. And then I rolled, and it was a natural 20.
I mean, hey, sorry.
Yeah, no, hey, keeping me honest.
Yep.
You're right, Aaron. Thanks for that. I appreciate you
thanks,
speaking
Aaron.
up. Speaking up when I miss
Thanks so
stuff.
much.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's all good.
I keep my mouth shut a lot, but I was
Hey, man,
hoping
it's
for
all
a nat
good.
1.
Feel free to DM me stuff though. You don't have to interrupt the game for it, but I know I'm gonna miss a lot. I mean, we've only been playing for what, 6 years now?
Yeah.
So I can't know everything. I literally have hundreds of thousands of pages of material to go through on my bookshelf, so only so much. I'm just one man. I can only know so much.
Luckily, Raylan, was in shock, and in the 50 seconds it took to bring him back to full health, he's not sure really what happened. Because he went from basically eviscerated to, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah. If you had died outright, I was just gonna say you were lopped in half, and your
Yeah, that would have been
two
Yeah, I
pieces
mean,
of your body were just
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
That's it. We are going into the depths of the erudite eye. Until next time.
Bah, bah, bah.
Bow, bow, bow.